Hey, let it not be said that we can't do things on time. Hello, excuse me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Armada Project stream. I am your host, Rodalus. The 2 is silent, or it should have been Spookalus, but it's Creepy Talus 2 on Twitter. Commission's open for some reason. I added that to my name. Anyway, don't worry about it. With me today is the incomparable Metal Nux.
Incomparable.
Incomparable.
Hello.
Set you up for failure from the beginning.
You know. I can fail just as hard as you if I feel like it, but I don't.
Oh, we'll see about that, mein Freund. Okay. Messing around.
I'm German, that's insensitive, how dare.
I don't think culturally insensitive.
Oh my god, do not take me personally. It's 2019, get a backbone, unlike everyone else.
It's 2019. It's time to stop caring about it. Alright.
2019, get a backbone.
Alright. Hey, it's Cryogenic Gamer. Get ready to call your boy Fuzzy Slippers. Alright, because he's not going to be here. Well, that is on you, Cryo. There's nothing I can do to help you. Fuzzy Slippers and Dr. Giggles are on their way, well, to tickle you senseless. If you know what I mean. Hey, Sonic Prowler. What's up to you? Back. Now I'm saying it to you now. How does that make you feel? I'm not going to be able to keep track of this stuff. Let me move my drawing pad over there. And I'm going to move my laptop here so I can see and monitor the chat. So I'm keeping tabs on what you guys are saying about me, to me, and all of that sort of thing.
Huh.
And we're going to go ahead and... Hey, how's it going, Stephen R3? You are here, and we are so glad to have you. Welcome to the Armada Project stream. It's time to get serious about life, though, and turn off all this extra stuff. I present to you Cube, the most basic of objects, in Blender. We're not going to be dealing with that today. Today we're going to be continuing our work on the redesign for Tails. Finally got the final piece of concept art from Katon for this particular design. So I'm going to be importing some of those images, making sure that everything I've got is up to date, and I'm going to have to completely rebuild the goggles. Well, not completely. I'm just going to delete some parts of them and then continue working on them. All right.
So it was a reflection.
It was a reflection. Not only that, he redesigned the goggles altogether. So I have to make them again. I don't know if you've seen the most recent stuff that Katon made, but you will soon. Let me go to Miles Power version 2.
Well, while you're working on that, I'm going to be sitting here reworking Omega's belt.
I think I'm going to get rid of this rig at some point. It's no longer accurate. I can easily remake another one, but... So yeah, Tails no longer has a scarf either. He's going to be wearing, well, a bandana around his neck, not a... So I'm going to delete this part. Face is there.
Oh, he's no longer Proto Man? That's sad.
He's not Proto Man. Too bad. I know.
Too bad, so sad.
You were really hype on the Proto Man design, but all good things must come to an end. Okay. So we're gonna actually take
Oh crap, is that the announcement of the end of the series already? Game's over, time to go home? Well, dang it.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, dog. Looks like... Oops. Wait. Did I accidentally... Okay, no.
Alright, come on. Snap to grid, you POS. There we go.
No, you snap to grid. How you like it? How
you like it?
How do you like it? So, yeah,
you think you're gonna get away with this? Cause you're not.
Because you're not.
You're not.
You think you're all that, but you're not.
You ain't.
Alright, let's go ahead and delete all this garbage right here. And this is mirrored, so we don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and delete that. Be faces. And even the blue. We'll keep the materials around, but we don't need the objects. Let's go ahead and start importing some of that artwork, though, so that I can reference it. Now, it was a reflection, but I don't know. It looked like whatever. Whatever. We make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes.
Do we?
Especially me.
Yeah, there you go.
My mistakes are the best mistakes. I won't even have you casting aspersions on them. So first thing I need to actually do is get the image itself, which is going to be located.
Your first mistake was getting yourself placed above Katon.
I've never cared about the placement of myself, but now that I am above him, I've changed my mind. I like it.
I care immensely now.
I'm like, when you're on top, it all matters a lot more, and you become just a little bit more petty. All right, let's go to
just a little bit,
only slightly. Let's go to concept art here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I should share my whole screen, but there's a lot of stuff on here. Actually, let me just delete a lot of these.
Not enough to fit on YouTube. Actually, sorry, too much to fit on YouTube.
YouTube can't handle me, much like the club. It's insufficient. The parameters
can't handle me right now.
Are too small. Alright, so I've closed all my windows because why do I need those open? I don't need them open for anything. When you think about it, humans are just... Okay, let's see.
Luckily, I don't think. So.
Yeah. I find that's a good default position to be in. Boom. Alright. So now this is full screen. You can see everything that I'm doing. I'm also going to stream on... I'm going to stream here. So that if anyone comes into our chat, they can see what I'm doing in real time. Yeah.
Yeah, do that thing.
There we go. So people can look at that. If anyone else shows up, or because you're busy working on something right now. Oh, by the way, what are you working on for the people viewing at home?
I'm working on Omega. Do.
Omega, right. One of the characters in our game. It's not really a spoiler. We just didn't tell anybody what characters were in this game. One of them is Omega and Tails. So basically it's just Omega and Tails. Everyone else is dead. That's the canon. No,
oh, is that really?
No. What?
Oh, no. Not again. How many must die, Rodolus? How many?
Whichever amount is like the most edgy and also freaking, I don't know, emo thing we can come up with. Like, who has to die? All of them. So here's a drawing, right, that Katon did. This is the one that we based our, this is the one that was on Twitter, right, for people to vote on. It's this nice, you can't see that if you're looking at my stream, it's only streaming Blender, but it's this nice dark cuffs, blue scarf, blue armband, little pouch he wears on his side. He's now wearing a belt, so these are things that I have to update. The head is pretty much the same, it's just the goggles and the clothing that need to change. And then, of course, the general look of the boots. I think what I'm going to do now, and rather than what I did with the boots was like an actual, like an object that I made with pleats in it. Not pleats, that's the wrong word. I don't know. Those little fold things. That's just going to be a texture I'm going to draw on. The goggles. Now, the goggles are a little more complicated than that. They're not going to be gray. Based on this drawing that I liked a lot more from Twitter. Let me go to Twitter real quick. Alright, so Katon was kind enough to make another version of Tails after he made it a previous version, so now I have to reference that instead of the one that everyone voted on and said was cool. Whatever, That's fine. Where is it? I need to download that image. I don't know where it is. I could ask him for it directly, but he's currently at work, so the likelihood that I was going to be able to get it from him right now is very little. Oh, those move. Oh, that's an animation. I was about to say. That's real? Where the freak is that?
Real. Oh shit, man, it's real.
Don't call yourself a horror movie fan if you can't name these characters. Oh, that's the... I don't know this dude. That's from the Beauty and the Beast. And then this guy here, he's from the Brave Little Toaster. He was a air conditioning unit. He had a name. He just died. He was
also an absolute frickin'... Oh, well, that sucks, but his character was a dick.
Yeah. He was very, what's his very Jack Nicholson-esque type character. Okay, Sparky, here's the deal, right? So, like... I couldn't help it if the kid was too short to reach my dials! No, not Sparky. Kirby. Oh, gosh. What's his name? Whatever. I'll look it up later. It's not important. It's not what we're working on at this point.
It's not important. It doesn't matter.
Okay, open image in new tab. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good quality for a JPEG. We'll download it now. Save as image.
Okay, why are you thickening when I hold shift? Shift should just slow down the frickin' pulling process. It shouldn't be doing that. Stop doing that.
What are people saying? Hey, PJ Squared, how's it going? What's good? I'm not gonna be there, PJ. Don't expect your comments to be read. Excuse you, Cryogenic Gamer. I just read that comment. Do I know how old that comment is or how long ago it was left? No, but I was talking, and you know I can't see things when I start speaking. I just black out and my words come out of my mouth. Okay, concept art. Here we go. I'm gonna dump this in here and name it something human readable. As Tails concept close up. Now, Katon did this after he did the other drawing, but it does give us a little more detail as to what things look like when it comes to the belt buckle, these kind of straps that are on his jacket, and most importantly, detail on these rad freaking goggles that Tails wears, even with bolts and some leather straps there. Looks pretty cool, and this is what I want to use. So I've saved that as a concept close-up. So we're going to be bringing those both in here as we continue working on this. Why not? Says PJ Squared. I guess PJ was responding to Cryo's comment. Why not? With a friend. Oh, because he's not here. With a friend? Cool, cool. That's nice. Have a good time with your friend. Billy the Joker and Danny Tanner. I
was like, who said friend?
That's Cryo.
I was going to say he doesn't have those.
Oh, of course Cryo has friends. Just none of them are online. Everyone online is an enemy because we know who he is.
We know who you are, Cryo.
We know who he is. On a much more personal level, I know who you are. I know what you truly are.
Say it. Anyway,
Say it. Martha! Wait, that's the wrong reference anyway.
Dude, what are you doing? Stop.
Martha! That'd be great if that was the response, like, that's weird.
Can you just maybe not? How about we don't?
How about we don't? We could also talk about, the fact that you're trying to save someone's life and I'm too busy trying to kill you and whatever. Let's go ahead and large icons that thing so I can see when I'm moving. We're gonna do some things here. We're gonna make some moves. Open in a new window. Yes, you've come here to see me move, transfer files around to make them easier to access. Behold the absolute just entertainment value that this provides. Miles per hour. Tails. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's wrong.
But what if it is right?
It's wrong, though. I know what I did wrong.
Do you?
I don't want to talk about references. Here we go. It's gonna move that in here. Oh, it moved it actually. Alright, whatever. Move that in there too. So we get flat colors and then we can get something a little more detailed. No problem. This too, I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. So let's see what are people saying. Is that a personal attack or something? I think so. Carlos Castillo Torres. Great! More details in the models. Hey, thanks for stopping by the way. I have plenty of friends, Internet Man. I'm much more than an Internet Man, thank you very much. I am,
Don't trust Rotoless.
You can trust me. I mean,
don't trust Rotoless.
You've seen my profile picture. You can't tell me you don't trust that. That's like... That's trustworthy, alright? That's all I got to say on that. On that front. Let's go ahead and bring this in here. Flat colors. Interestingly, that's smaller than the other one. We can make it larger. Hey, there it is. Move my little concept art over. Nice. We're gonna add another image as well.
Oh.
Ooh. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Alright.
Okay, there we go, finally.
Move that over a little bit so I get a little closer look at it.
Now we can delete these.
Hit that N button, hit the T as well, get that full range. Since we're going to be going back to just doing yes, I'm a little all over the place when I do these, but don't worry, it'll be all right.
Weren't there 2 of those movies? I swear there were 2 Little Toaster movies.
Yeah, it was the first one, and then after that they made like a much more like I don't know, less good version called Little Toaster Goes to Mars or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how they got to Mars. I never watched the movie, but I've seen like parts of it.
And then frickin'
oh, his name is AC, the unit engraved Little Toaster. I did not realize that. I thought he was named something, but they were all named after what they were, so that makes sense.
And then there was the heated blanket.
Blanket, yeah.
Yeah, the heated blanket, which you couldn't put that thing in an animation or a Disney movie nowadays because those things exploded and people would be...
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that probably wouldn't work out. People are like, are you pro baby explosions?
Are you pro killing babies with explosive blankets, you monster?
How dare you?
And I'd be like, it's called population control. Chill out.
That's a bit way too much.
What? See, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody can take jokes these days.
Oh, I can take a joke.
Just don't blow up the baby. Come on.
As long as the baby doesn't get blown up.
Yeah,
Don't
actually blow up the baby. What is wrong with you people? Come on.
Well, I thought because you made a joke about it, you meant you wanted to do it, and therefore, you know, because I was on board. No.
Guys, don't blow up babies.
Yes, this has been our PSA. We here at the Project Armada do not condone the violent explosion of babies.
Yeah, just don't.
No, I gotta make sure people know. That we
I know. I'm just telling them. Don't.
We're anti-baby. Okay, I see. We're on the same page here. Anti-baby explosion. Let's see here.
So I love
Ken just can't make jokes, but he can't take them. I can't take you much longer at all. No, Cryo, I can't.
So we're sitting here talking about exploding babies while he's working on a pair of goggles. That's just
yeah, that's how we do.
Just let that sink in.
I think it's fine. I mean, it's perfectly on brand.
We have a brand now?
Oh yeah, we got a brand. We got a brand. It must be.
We got a brand. No, we're kind of bland, but.
Yep.
Oh, God.
All right. So obviously the ovular goggles probably needs to change. Now, obviously, there's no possible way these would fit over Tails' eyes in the picture. That's one advantage that 2D artists have over 3D artists. They can just make anything happen.
Yeah, actually.
We have to make it fit.
We have to make it fit. However, you don't have to make it fit his full eye.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just make it a circular. I'm going to make... That's the thing. I've already gone out and make this thing like a full-on sphere. What I might end up having to do is get rid of this and just start over with some toruses. And then move on from there. which doable. I'll do that. No sense in trying to save it right at this point.
No sense in trying to save it.
Nah.
So at this point, I have to question what it is.
The model. This part. You know what I'm talking about. You just don't want to acknowledge it.
No.
Hey, mark same. Alright, what are people saying in the chat?
Karago says he wants to fight you.
Well, of course he does, but that's what everyone says before it happens. Okay. What kind of computer is that you are using? 32 gigabytes of RAM? 1 terabyte of RAM? That 3D program seems very heavy. Well, it's not, actually. Blender is a very versatile program.
Blender's probably one of the lightest weight. They
Like, it's been said, I've heard it said, that Blender works on just about anything, your toaster on down. Like, it'll run on any computer. So
you remember how everybody used to want to run Doom on everything? Yeah, well, we can run Blender on anything.
Yeah, so obviously it depends on your project, because, of course, the more stuff you add to it, the harder your computer will have to work. But the software itself is very manageable, very versatile. It works on a computer such as mine, but could work on a computer with a lot lower specs. My computer is kind of mid-range for maybe the year 2010. It's kind of old. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, yes, but I've got like a really kind of cruddy, a Xeon process. I forget what it's actually called. Let me just look it up real quick. I forget what it's actually called. Yeah, it's a Intel Xeon CPU E3. It's got 3.4 gigahertz. It's 32 gigabytes of RAM, and the memory, like the storage, really doesn't matter. And it's 32 gigabytes of like DDR3 RAM, so it's old stuff. It's not really necessarily the fastest. It's just a lot. And I have a GTX 970 or 980. I think it's a 980. I think it's a 970. Yeah, it's a GTX 970 graphics card from NVIDIA. You know, it's old spec, but it works because Blender is pretty, like we were just saying, pretty stable, pretty solid. Which is why it's so popular, in my opinion, and the opinions of other people that I've heard online.
It's also why it's becoming it's becoming a standard.
Which is great. That's
Blender.
what I like the most about it.
Yep.
Because like people are now they're noticing it. They're like, oh, we don't have to spend $1 gajillion on Maya to teach kids, our students, how to use 3D software. The only thing is it's not yet industry standard, but people like what is it? What's the name of that company that just invested like $1 million, like more than $1 million into Blender? It was the Blender Foundation. It was was it?
I can't.
Epic? It was Epic, I think, right? I found that out because I was on the Blender Discord. They're like, hey, we got an investment. Everyone's all like, oh no. They're like, really? Is someone gonna buy it now? Because that means it's not gonna be free. Hopefully they don't ever go that path. And they keep working on this as it is. Because we all have gotten used to and love this platform. Right,
Well, also, I mean, the amount of payouts they would have to do at this point because of all the different programmers who have worked on Blender.
That's true. They have this whole foundation, and they have a really robust infrastructure that kind of thing. Let's see what people are saying. Or Liz can make jokes. You're lucky that I'm not there to fight you, Rolis. By there, I mean physically near you, because if I was in the VC, I wouldn't change anything. True enough. See, I could fight him, but he legally couldn't fight back. I'm joking, of course. I'm not a violent man. Hey, Zero Neos, welcome to the stream.
Oh, that makes one of us.
No problem, Carlos Castillo. And, the crowd just said hello to Zero Neos. Yes, thank you all for joining and listening to our TED Talk on Blender and how great it is, because it's free.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you. Now get out.
Get out of my TED Talk. We're gonna
Go.
clear the space for the next TED Talk. why marshmallows should be banned in the U.S.
Diabetes. End of story.
I mean, that's not a reason to ban anything. If anything, it's... No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to get into society jokes right now. I came here to work. Not get caught up
But a
in your...
full nitty. Anyway.
No, that's all you did. I'm the society guy. Okay, let's see here. How does that...
part of society? Society!
The part that I live in. Which is... I didn't
don't
know
worry,
you guys
I'll
had
wait.
divisions. I didn't know it was divided in that way. That's its main purpose. Everyone lives in a society, but nobody wants to live in it. That's why it's there.
Who the heck joined us? Oh, we got Do It.
Do it?
Do It.
Oh, okay, that's Tracer. Welcome, Tracer. If you're gonna talk,
Wait.
please talk to us.
Tracers? Oh no.
You know, Tracer Pie.
No, I don't know Tracer Pie, actually. I just know Tracer.
Yeah, no, we've all made
I don't want to
jokes.
get shot in the face.
Cheers, love. Calvary's here. I'm Tracer. I'm from the future, or the past. I don't know where I'm from. I'm magic, or is it science? I don't know what it is. It's not real, whatever. I can go real fast.
You could go real fast, can you?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Talking
Drugs?
about your name. We're talking about speed. So yes, drugs.
Drugs.
Yes. Okay.
We like to cover all the really controversial stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're all. That's what we're about here. Controversy.
Yep.
Uh huh. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead and
we
pretend that's true. Grappling Z.
Hey man, look, you know.
Sometimes I like to get in fights with people randomly in the street, like a madman.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Look, you know.
More time. I mean, mostly it doesn't. It
But
turns out
usually it doesn't.
they got the Wild West was a long time ago. They got the laws pretty sealed up on what you can and cannot do to somebody's face these days. You know, it's really a shame. Except no, it isn't.
I don't know, man. I mean, everybody could use a broken face once in a while, because some people just get too full of themselves.
Yeah, if you get beaten up, then you'll realize that you're not as strong as you thought you were.
Oh, what? Rudolus, coming in there with the big talk.
Welcome to my TEDx. We're going to talk to you.
I was elected for TED last year. This year they've decided I never deserve the honor.
I'm not there, unfortunately, for all of you. I'm spending time with a friend that no one up here believes I have. Up there believes I have. I do believe you have friends.
Wait a minute,
I wasn't
wait a minute.
refuting that.
He just said no one up there. He admitted we're above him.
I mean, he didn't have to admit it. It was known. It's like, yes, it's not a thing like, hey man,
Rudolus.
just in case you were thinking we were on the same level, I want to place you on a pedestal. It's like, no, that's where I live, dog. Get on my level.
Rudolus, careful, your ego is showing. We just got done talking about people deserving faces broken.
Hey man, I didn't say I was better of anyone because of fighting prowess. I just am better, you know? Anyway, Tracer, what's going on, man? How's it going? Not to ignore you too much, but you haven't said anything.
It would appear they're a bit busy.
Okay. Let's see.
And also we have 0 Neos? Neo? Yeah, okay. I was starting to miss your stream.
cleaning something up.
Oh, well, no worries, Zero Neos. Honestly, I don't know if that's how his name is pronounced, but he hasn't corrected us yet.
Zero Nero?
Yeah, Zero.
Mr. Zero?
Zeos. Anyway, we're glad to kind of get back to doing this.
Neos?
Some things have been happening, and life stuff kind of kept me away from doing streams, and usually no one else streams this particular time of day on Sundays like that. Like, we had a few, but like, I don't know. It's like everyone else got something else to do. Like Katon's at work right now. He works as a.
I mean,
on Sunday.
I'm always available to stream on the weekends, so.
Indeed, you are. So if you want to, we can definitely put you. Yeah, we did put you in a position where that would be likely a part of your job, but we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, we will do that later.
Yeah, right now, let's see. Yeah, no, we didn't mean for you to miss us. You know, I really still need to start making content for my own YouTube channel. I'm not restreaming this because I just didn't because no one watched it last time, and I was like, you know what if I just focused on making sure this was the best it could be, and if anything interesting happens, I'll repost it there. I also have been meaning to make just my own videos in general. We still need to do an update video on the nature of the project. We're looking for programmers and that kind of stuff. Spoiler alert, those are like the
I knew it!
yeah, like, I knew it! You guys need help on the, the nuts and bolts of making a video game. Who'd have thought?
I've been sitting here wondering about that, because that's the only team I haven't seen in person.
Well, yeah, they're on there, but I have them in a special call, like a chat room where we talk about that kind of stuff. I brought in, Turbo Thunderbolt, or what's he called himself right now? Not Turbo Thunderbolt. Something else. I'm not going to look for his name.
I don't have time for this right now.
He used to call himself Turbo Thunderbolt. Anyway, Taurus, but I want to control the... Yeah, okay, here we go. About... Say about...
I did this right, but this doesn't fit.
What is being played?
We're playing some Sonic CD music right now.
Oh. Everyone's
your
childhood.
Well, not my child. I never played it. But that's me being a poser right now. I could have lied.
Speaking of Sonic CD, I need to go download that for my phone.
Great.
I should
do
return.
Oh, you're gonna do it like right now? Okay, fine. Great. It's like, no, this guy doesn't mess around. He doesn't waste time. He's like, yeah, we're getting on it right now. It's time to download that for my phone. Why, you ask? Stop asking me
Because
questions.
I can. Yeah, stop asking me questions.
Because
How
it's
about
fun.
I don't know you answers.
I don't know you any answers, man. I don't know anybody anything, man.
In fact, you know what? You all owe me. Where the f you been?
Where have you been? Let's go to... Alright, scale that up a little bit. Get that thickness scale on the Z-axis.
Yeah, get that thickness.
Thick.
Absolutely thick. Units.
Record thickness. Okay. Thickness attained.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm working on a model right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so am I, but it's just like throwing words around now. I don't know.
You got a problem with the words that I use?
I got a problem with everything. I always have an issue.
That's true.
I do. Sad. It's a problem.
It's just a part of
Get it fixed someday. Just
Maybe.
not today.
Today's not good for me. Today I'm busy, I'm busy working on this. I understand.
I got things to do, man. Don't.
See people to see, stuff to steal. Anybody? No. Who here is a fan of Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas? Anybody watch that with me? No? Okay.
Actually, I did, but that was like back in school.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was them good old days.
Good old days when I didn't have to go to work every day to survive.
The good old days when I had a life, not a life had me.
Life has you. The life has you. Let's see what people are saying. Nope, nothing. Good.
No, they're not. They don't talk to us. They know better.
I will hold off on that until later.
Oh, you're talking about downloading the game. Great. Okay.
Yeah, because there's like 3 of them now.
3 Sonic CDs.
Not Sonic CDs, but they have all the Sonics, like all the old school ones. And I gotta make a decision of which one I'm gonna get. Well, or I might just download them all.
Yeah, because How big are they? Like 4 or 5 megabytes? They probably fit right on your phone.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
like
I'm
100
this,
and something.
Megs? Surprising.
Yeah, like,
Oh, it's a CD
MB.
though. The CD Sonic game was a little bit bigger, which is why it was on a CD. Never mind, I understand.
what in the heck is this thing doing?
Instead
I
of being
said
a
to
cartridge.
move from the median point. There we go. Jesus,
Yeah.
stop messing with
Rotate
me.
along the Z-axis.
So, what are you working on?
Working on. Oh, who are you asking? Because we're both working on something right now.
Both of you.
All right.
I'm working on Omega, making 3 different versions of him piece by piece. So, like, I've got 3 different versions of the chest: one for when it's destroyed, one for him as a full model, and one for after certain events.
Certain events.
And
Yes.
what about you?
Me, I'm
Never mind.
working.
I see what you're working on.
All right. I'm currently streaming on DeviantArt, not DeviantArt, Discord. Wow.
On DeviantArt.
DeviantArt
Man.
doesn't
You know they
support
have
streams
streaming
or
services.
anything. Yeah, they don't have anything. They don't exist in the
finally-
modern world
They freaking finally joined the 21st century.
with their
What a
design.
freaking culture shock it must be for them.
They're like, "What do you mean you guys don't like that nasty puke green color that we have all over the site, everywhere, and our 2005 forum layout for discussions?"
I don't. What? Why don't you
think
guys
it's
like
that
what we're doing,
bad.
man?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Well,
Like, legit. Help me
but,
to
you know-
understand. You guys are like, you're asking for all these things, like support for social media pages outside of ours for no money? What? You don't want to pay $15 for something that you can do anywhere else?
I don't. Yeah.
RSS?
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that consumer demand? I don't know. What?
Hey, man. We didn't expect it to get this intense, man. We were just like, we were kidding when we created the web page.
Yeah, we didn't actually expect to blow up.
Or anyone to
Metaphor.
use it.
Yeah,
We didn't. What? Why are you doing this to us? And it's like, why is this my fault? You know what you did.
you know, did the things, and you wouldn't leave us alone about the things.
Holding us to
Look,
account.
Yeah,
Asking
you
for stuff.
can't do that. You can't be like that. Come
We got-
on.
Hey, man, we got bought by Wix. That should count for something, right?
I can't remember who they got bought by.
That's Wix. And then that's like after that they finally changed the way their webpage looks. Like I only know these things because I actively use DeviantArt. Well, not even actively anymore. I don't use it as much. I've moved over to Twitter. I liked DeviantArt for being a place where I could just store stuff. I don't like that. Never mind. Go back.
Go back. You can't go back.
We can't go back to the way things were.
Since I'm
Life
doing
is
nothing-
about to change, and you must embrace it, or you will die.
Or you will
Oh, I need
die.
to go
What
get my
accent is
charger.
that?
I will
Don't
be
worry
right-
about it. No.
You need to go get what? Sorry, man. He cut you off.
Yeah, he did. How
I did
rude
that
of him.
on purpose. I did it on purpose. What now?
I need to go get my charger. I will be right back in like
Uh.
5 seconds.
It's not gonna be 5 seconds. You don't have to make up lies about how long it's
A
going to take.
freaking.
We'll be
a
here.
Freaking about 30 minutes. Not
Wow, that's,
minutes.
I was gonna say 30 minutes is a bit too long. Like, I don't mean to judge or anything, but why?
Littlest, stop while you're ahead.
I am ahead.
I know, literally.
I'm
Maybe
ahead.
like probably a minute
Alright,
because I
listen
gotta
here.
find it. So
I'm back, and I believe Cryo has a friend, so there. Well, thank you very much, PJ Squared. There's no going back since Ionios. No, there isn't.
Especially now
Only
that you brought
forward.
me. Now that you brought me here, there's no going back.
Wait, what? What are you gonna do?
Well, there's only really 2 options from this point forward. I'm either going to make this project the epitome of public chatter, or
I don't like that. I don't like
I'm
that
going
at
to
all.
sink it.
I really hope it's not the latter. Mainly because, you know,
I want the former, not the latter.
I want the former. If you can provide me with a former. Alright. I don't know. I feel like I'm making his hair too thin.
Okay, well then make it thicker.
It was thick, but I'm like, it's too thick. I'm never
Look,
satisfied.
Man, you're an artist. You got to get used to the idea that you freaking hate your own work.
I don't hate it so much as I wish it was better.
You hate it. Get used to it.
You don't tell me how I feel. Okay, let's see here.
Okay. Unfortunately, I have to because nobody else will, and you're in denial.
Sure thing. Let's see here. Control.
I mean, I hate my work.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, it wasn't 30 minutes or 5 seconds. That's why you don't set expectations for these things. So
my God.
No one's clocking it, you know?
Why are you still on there?
Why am I still on there? Because you brought it up. Why am I not, like, stronger and letting it go? I don't know. That's a question for another time.
This is like the whole Sonic CD album.
Yeah,
Yes.
So.
Oh God.
Well, you don't like it?
Well,
I'm just-
spoilers for me.
Spoilers?
Spoilers?
It's just music. You don't even know where these things take place.
Number one, it can't be spoilers because it's just music. Number two, I am not ending this stream until I've heard the maniacal laughter of the demons of Sonic.
The demons of Sonic?
Oh my God, Rodolus,
These jams do
please.
sound good though.
Please tell me that you know about what's on this game.
You're talking about the anti-piracy thing?
Fun is infinite.
Yes, I have heard of that. I wonder if it's actually going to show up here in the music tracks. Probably not. Mark soon. Alright then, looking good. And we're going to flip these normals because they have gotten the wrong way.
Live stream music.
So if you have... I mean, the music's going to play for like 4 hours. I don't expect the stream to be that long.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Why is it 4 hours?
Because that's how much music they had.
Why? How much can you pack into one game that's 4 hours?
Apparently this much. Is how
Clearly
much
you have never played a Sonic game.
Yeah, I would
Music
I
is like
haven't.
the only thing
I've
that
only played
keeps
the bad
Sonic
ones.
games going.
Except for Sonic Boom, which apparently had the worst music.
I've only played Sonic 06,
Why should Roblox
the one that
do
everybody hates.
Hey, Roblox,
Human
I
kissing
suggest
and all.
if you value your own safety, you should change your username on the Armada server to anything that begins with the letter K in the English alphabet. That begins after the letter K in the alphabet. We are all Cryos. We all are Cryos friends. Oh, that's very nice. Yes, we are, Zero Neos. Why should Rodolus 2 do that? Well, there's this weird, dumb thing on the server where somehow positioning, like the position of your name, denotes your status on the server, which is something that Cryo made up and that nobody else adheres to. But I changed my name during the month of October to Creeptalis 2. I know I could have done a better job of making the two things come together, but whatever, don't worry about it. And that has put my name above Katon the Prophet, as he calls himself on our server. And so Cryo believes that has upset the balance and has in fact angered Katon in such a way that there will be
Consequences.
ramifications. Yes, like somehow life-threatening ones, given the language in that particular message. I'm not going to change it until after October, in which I will become just Rodolus 2 again. I don't know. November is like is not Easter. Thanksgiving here in the States. But it's not an international holiday, so I don't know if people would get it if I called myself Thank Talus. And I don't want to do that. But Merry Talus? That's coming for Christmas. Start Talus for New Year's. Fresh Start Talus? I don't know. We're thinking about it. We're workshopping it, and we're not liking the results so far. The F would hit the F button to sort of fill that
How
up.
long is that?
If you want to change the music, just change it. But don't change it to something that is freaking copyright, or I will take it out of your paycheck, the one that you don't earn for working here.
You don't pay me.
Wait, I just thought about that. Isn't this music technically copyright?
Yes.
Well, it is copyrighted, but it's like music that's copyrighted, and then people will actually seek punitive action who own it, like Nintendo music will at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good luck with any of that then, because Sony owns pretty much all music and constantly seeks punitive action. Like, I was literally using a YouTuber's music, their custom piece, and freaking YouTube flagged me saying that Sony was claiming rights over it. And so I contacted...
Sorry, that's not funny.
I contacted the YouTuber who created the music, and I'm not going to give names here because of multiple reasons. Yeah, I don't need people going, oh, they were a sellout, blah, blah. But anyway, they were like, no, I sold it to Sony. And I was like, oh, well, shit.
It's like,
I mean, hey, you made bank. Good on you.
hopefully they made bank. They're like, no, Sony gave me like $25 for the rights. Sonic Chronicles had bad music too, says Zero Neos. Just drop the T, Rodolus. Creepolus sounds better. Katon sounds like a DC villain. He is a DC villain. He came out of the comic pages and is now actively pursuing... I don't know.
He even has his own laugh, by the way. Just so he's got the villainous laugh. He believes to be a god. You know, it's just...
He's yeah. He's like reverse Superman. What's that guy's name? Bizarro.
Oh god, no, he's not. Look, Bizarro is mentally handicapped to the highest degree. We're not putting that on freaking Katon. I'm not comfortable.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Bizarro is actually smart.
Is he
In
though?
his own right.
Are you just trying to take up for Bizarro right now? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's pandering
he is underrated.
to the Bizarro community.
There's a community for
happened to him in the
Bizarro?
Of Bizarros, a community of Bizarros are like, we live underground.
We live underground.
Okay.
Bizarro man.
Bizarro, man. Alright, so let's see. Katon sounds like, okay, Sonic Chronicles. He's Light from Death Note. Just ask him. That music...
No, he doesn't have the notebook.
In 240 of 197 countries.
I'll
Yeah, he's
get
Light,
the
but without the notebook.
instrumentals
Just
for the
doesn't have it.
children.
He lost it. He's like, I don't know what I did with it, but, you know.
I don't have it anymore.
I don't have it anymore. So what are you gonna do now? You can't put me in jail for what? Non-possession? That's not even a thing.
Not yet. What are you gonna do? Arrest me for not possessing the illegal item? Okay. Yeah, we'll see how that one holds up in court. See you in 3 weeks.
I mean, in a universe where somehow they have like these random organizations that train people specifically to become detectives, it might hold up pretty well.
Oh. I didn't realize we were going the Detective Conan route now.
Oh no, not detective. L though. It's freaking weirdo. Like, yes, we raised him specifically to become a detective. What in the... Whatever, it's an anime, but still. Derpy as heck. Anyway, I don't have anything against anime. I think it's great.
I would hope not, because if you do, we're gonna have issues.
We're gonna have problems, brother.
We're gonna have a lot of issues.
Brother.
Because you know nothing, fool!
You know nothing. So, you have come this far, and still you know nothing. Every light must fade, every heart return to darkness. I'm sorry. Big fan of Kingdom Hearts, it's just me.
You know nothing, fool. It's chaos. God of destruction.
controversy?
It's disappointment at this point, Rotolus. It really is. It's just disappointment.
What's disappointment?
Everything.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm not.
Well, that's why I said I'm
I'm
sorry. I wasn't saying you're not. That music will probably be banned in 240 of the 197 countries in the world. Yes, indeed, Cryo. I get the joke. For those of you who are not in on the joke, though, Cryo and I were looking into the legality of doing an OST on the Meatloaf song "Still Alive," which I absolutely adore, and I wanted to use it for something. I was looking at YouTube's list of, songs that you can and can't use, and that song, if we were to put it into a video, would get us banned in 297 countries, and there are not that many countries on Earth, so we found it funny.
I think there are only like 251?
Okay, Google, how many countries are there on Earth?
Or am I thinking of nations or whatever?
95 countries. According to Worldometers, there are 195 countries in the world today.
Yeah, 195.
195. So what am I thinking of? It's not nations. It might be nationalities.
Perhaps. I mean, there's all kinds of groups of people.
Yeah. Gotta hate organization.
I mean, it is kind of what we're all about as a species, though. I don't know if this is
I know, and it's what's ruined us. We're not.
It's what's ruined us. Sounds like a villain. Like, it's ruined us.
It has, though. Like, racism is because of organization. Skin color. Fucking, you can't.
Yeah, no, it's a positive and a negative. We like to organize things. It makes everything that we do possible, but then also, it's got a negative side. You just got to do it the right way. What the right way is, I'm not going to try to say on this podcast.
Yeah, we are not.
We here at the Project Armada do not condone trying to pigeonhole massive, complicated problems into one-size-fits-all solutions because
we
it's
don't
beyond our
know
pay grade.
the answers.
We do everything for free.
We don't know the answers, and we're not going to pretend that we know the answers.
I mean, I will, but only in
Well,
joke.
you know what?
Jest.
It's fine for you to do it because if you get fired, we've got cats on.
Do you though? I don't think that's it. Okay.
It's true. Unfortunately, Rotolus is kind of the brains of the project.
Oh no! Unfortunately, that's a problem.
It's a problem for only one reason. That means there's only one actually thinking about every move.
Well, not to denigrate anybody here, but I do definitely believe that Katon is perfectly suited to the job that he is doing.
Oh no, for sure.
And I believe that everyone here is valuable, and I'm not just saying that to be saying it. I just want that to be on the record, just in case some drama gets started about how Katon and me are beefing. I want a recorded play.
But you two are beefing constantly.
Always.
What do you know about it, Facer? What do you know about that?
He agrees. He agrees. You've been called out. You two are beefing way too hard. You need to chill.
I mean, if this is beef, it's the most veggie beef you've ever had.
It probably is. That doesn't, however, detract from the fact that it's beef.
I don't have beef with Katon. Let's
I don't have beef with him. I'm just above him right now and ranking in all of it.
As I should be. Are you here to deny my rights?
It should be.
What's that voice I did? Okay. Well, I've got to go. I've got a friend to spend time with. Later, loser. Just kidding. You guys are great for internet people. Thanks, Cryo says.
No, they're not.
All right. He's talking about us. So you're talking about you too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's great to have an oxygen life friend.
So, I think he was not talking about me. Definitely talking about Mr. Whatever your name is on Discord now.
Creepolus. I am gonna take that T.
We're not. No.
That's a good idea, I think.
I think he was trying to just make you feel comfortable, but he was definitely talking about you.
Well, it doesn't hurt me anymore. You can't hurt me anymore.
It doesn't hurt me anymore.
I've got my own power. It's friendship or whatever.
Friendship or whatever. I don't know. I won't pay attention to them.
I'm an anime protagonist. The power of friendship.
The power of friendship will save everyone. Yeah. Whoa, Taganya.
Protagonist.
Damn you, Taganya.
So now that we've, I don't know, insulted somebody. Let's see. I think it's great.
No, I'm just paying little Karibo his just dues.
Oxygen life. Okay. His friend is Bubble
Buddy?
Bubble Buddy. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was a D. Crazy, that's why. Bubble Buddy. I get oxygen life. That makes sense, being out in the air, because we are real people, even though we can't see each other.
You know what? That gives me a good reason to open the window, get some actual oxygen in here. I don't know what I've been breathing for the past decade.
Probably heavily carbonated.
Heavily carbonated. I can taste it.
I can taste the carbon. It's not great.
Oh, how great it is.
Alright. Now that we've gotten that done.
Yeah, let's get some work done.
Yep. Now that we've done talking about all of that.
Be an anime protagonist.
Protagonist.
You're the anime protagonist.
Just.
Oh my god, Fortnite, can you please finish downloading? I don't even want you.
But you bought it anyway, huh?
It was free.
I mean, it's always been free. Not a new thing.
You know what? No. Just no.
I don't know what you mean, but alright.
Okay, well, that's cool.
That's cool, dog.
That's cool,
I
dog.
respect your opinion, dog. Okay.
Do I have to? Because I probably don't, because...
Do I have to?
Gloves, cuffs,
Do I have to respect your opinion?
I mean, no, but like...
It'd be nice.
If you just want to establish from the get-go that we are not gonna get along.
Friends.
Look, I never promised that this would be all fuzzy friendship BS. Come on.
But fuzzy friendship BS is my favorite. Alright,
Wow.
other than...
Yeah, now that we're done, I'm not even quite sure what we were doing there.
Talking.
If anybody would like to fill us in on what we've been doing for the past... Oh, right, we're live, so it doesn't actually have a counter. He can see how long he's been streaming, but the frickin' stream itself just...
It should say if you were watching.
It does have a...
It has a timer on the bottom.
Like you just gotta rewind all the way back.
Oh, no. If you go to the Project Armada stream channel, you can see
how so we've been at this for...
an hour.
Almost an hour, yeah.
Power of Trash and Save the Universe, thank you very much. Xeoneos, we're back on that favorite of Xeoneos topics, trash.
Trash?
Trash.
But we are trash.
Trash man, I eat garbage. I throw trash everywhere.
PJ
I hate
Squared,
Merle.
Clear scene. Okay, let's do this.
Cryo is a very genetic gamer. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
Oh, but you tickled the
I
funny
just
bone.
tell the truth.
You did it.
I just tell the truth when it needs to be told.
Oh yeah, sure. That's. All right. So now we've done this. Beautiful. We're gonna come back to it later, but right now, should I paint it first, or should I? No, I should definitely put it in place first. That's what
Paint it.
matters the most.
Be risky. Paint.
Don't risk
Go
it.
Bob Ross on it.
Let's put a little happy goggle.
Actually, do that. Go Bob Ross.
Happy little goggle on his happy little fox head. I don't know how I got roped into this job, but here I am.
Rotos, you're a hard worker and you're good at what you do, so you know.
Most of the time.
Most of the. Now, what do you have to compare my work ethic to?
Okay.
Tracer?
Famous
What are you?
artist?
What are you about to say that you know is wrong, but you're gonna say it anyway? I just want to hear it, you know.
I just want to know why you hate
What
me.
artists can I compare your work to?
Oh, actually, sure. Why not?
Van Gogh. Let's see, who else?
All right, Van Gogh did
Oh,
not
okay,
make 3D
you know-
models. You can't do that. It's
I
not
mean,
Yeah,
if he
fair.
was still alive,
You can't
if
compare
he was
the
still
pen to the
alive,
mouse.
If he was still alive,
He'd still
how
be
would you
painting.
think? He wouldn't be painting. He'd probably be get with the times.
Painting is still a part of the
Make
time.
3D
Yeah, excuse me, are you calling
Get with the
painters out of date?
technology. The technology.
Techno-
Tracer!
3D models for
3D models?
gamers.
You realize?
Who
Okay.
knows what he do?
I am feeling very attacked right now. I don't appreciate.
Do you
Okay,
paint
listen,
metal?
No, I don't. I don't paint. The thing is, I am very fond of all arts, like all.
Right.
I don't care if you're a dancer, painter,
and I
musician.
appreciate painting as a whole.
I feel like you don't. I feel like
Painting.
I feel there's a butt coming. There's a butt.
I have a painting of Luke Skywalker in my room. Okay, I appreciate.
Oh yes, high art.
Oh yes. Okay, so now we're going to reduce painting to Star Wars relevance only.
If it's relevant to Star Wars and it's good, that's
That-
the rules, people.
Apparently, how
If it's
how
if
dare
it's,
you, sir?
if it's a commercial product, then that's what makes it true art.
I also have a painting of the Starry Night. Yes,
Okay,
I do.
a print of the Starry Night, obviously not the actual painting of a Starry Night.
It's not the actual painting.
It's like,
I don't have
unless
that
you're
much
the like
money.
a rich dude, like whoa,
Yeah, he
Tracer,
did.
I misjudged
Oh,
you.
I do, in
Painting
fact,
me a
have.
small loan of $1 million.
It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money
I was just
no,
looking
no,
around
no,
one
no.
day and decided, you know what? I can buy things.
Yeah. I realized I have money. I don't have to put up with any of this.
I don't have to put up with
I
you
realize my
plebeians.
face
Get
is
out of my
not
way.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is actively creating tries, and I probably shouldn't because this is supposed to go into a game engine at some point. But there's only a couple. But I do want them to be some sort of gone.
I always feel so
Oh.
inadequate when I watch you
Some
work.
sort of gone.
Why?
Because, like, I don't work on organics, so it's fine. But I always feel like I should be able to remove so many more vertices than I have.
Well, okay, well, like, what are you doing? Like, how did you, what did you start with? Did you start in, like, because I don't usually have a lot of vertices to start with. Everything I'm doing right now is just, like, subdivided with the modifier. Like, this is what Tails looks like, right, like, for real. This is my model.
I'm
It's
trying
very
to
low
see
poly.
what's
It's
the
got
screen is
about
behind, so I can't see.
well, if you look at the, I'm streaming right now on on Discord. You can actually see what I'm doing in real time. You should be.
Yeah,
able
but
to
I don't have a computer.
So if you were going
Oh,
to
okay,
edit
fine.
mode right now, would we be able to see the actual
Oh,
planes
wow,
or whatever that
really,
exist?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, like I use edit mode and wireframe to judge. Oh. What?
Yeah.
That head looks so much.
So he's in wireframe, right? Obviously, well, he's not in wireframe. This is wireframe.
No, that's just edit
but
mode.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
edit mode. But he's obviously in solid form. But like this is how I usually edit. I usually start with like just a primitive 3D sphere, and then I work my way from there, and then I have a subdivision modifier on, so I can determine, like, you know, just how blocky he's gonna be when I export him. And usually that's helped me, like, you know, when it comes to deciding what things are gonna look like. So I'm not really cheating, because this is what I want him to look like, but I cannot. Here's the thing: I don't like working with a lot of vertices. Like, if I were to apply this, it'd be way too many. Like, and that's why I never do that sort of thing. I mean, it's just like a headache, and I'm not really good at sculpting. So what I do is I just kind of have like a low poly model that, and this is like something that I just learned, I think, when I was first starting out.
I friggin' box model, and so, like, for example, I'll just use Omega as an example. The head, I had to subsurface at least once to get the smoothness that I needed. But I'm just gonna post this to, like, frickin' Armada chat or whatever. Can I even do? Can I find the? You know what? Maybe just staff chat, because I'm gonna delete it anyway.
Something I'm good at.
Boop.
Hang on. Wow, this stream thing does not work. The YouTube stream is not. The Blender stream isn't working. I don't think anyone actually can see what I'm doing.
Whoa!
Wait.
We can see what all you're doing.
Yeah, we can see everything you're doing.
Holy crap! Right, that's true.
This is not a secret anymore.
Just show Blender, yeah. Okay.
What is that star thing? What was that star Discord thing?
What? Star
Chat
Discord?
thing.
Oh, that's Rafa Knight's Discord. That's called WA. That's what she calls it?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm looking at your model here. What were you saying specifically?
No, it was just like, I feel like I use way too many vertices. Or the lower arms currently are for sure, but like the chest
upper body is
fine.
fine. Yeah. So how did you make what was your method for making it like this?
Oh, I box modeled it. So I started with just a ring, just a ring of vertices, and then pulled it down, and that's how I've done all of this.
But why does it have more vertices, I guess is my question. Like, why does it...
In the head?
Like, the head is fine. I guess you just needed to make sure it was the right possible... You need to make sure that he's square, right? Otherwise, if you do it the way I do, you're going to end up with more rounded edges, and that's not what you want for a model like him.
No.
So, like, usually when I do things like a shape or something like that, let's say I wanted to make something... Is my stream still showing up? Yes. Okay.
Your Blender is, yeah.
Right.
Only Blender.
Holy Blender, Batman. That's a fake. Anyway, when I want to make something more, sharp edges, I just add loop cuts. So, like, I just go like, you know how that works, right? You go loop cut. And then, and then you make it, and then you pull it to one side or the other to make the edge where you need it to be. So I want it to be like there, and pull it. So that's usually how I do that. And when I bevel, I don't usually use the modifier. I just kind of like, I select my the thing that I want to bevel, like say this line of vertices here, and I go Control Alt, or is it Control Shift B? There we go. It doesn't work here, but like, is it Control B? Yeah, Control B, and it makes a little bezel. So, and you hit the scroll wheel once you're doing this. When you're so I'm moving my mouse to do this, right? And then the scroll wheel decides how many divisions end up in there. You see that?
Yep.
So like that's how I usually go for my bezels and that kind of stuff, and then I just select the part of it that I want to kind of move in or move out. It has its benefits and drawbacks and whatnot, but still, it definitely helps make things look straighter, more boxy, more flat. Let's see here. What I do want to do actually is I want to have this coming out of there. But I don't want this thing in the middle at all, now that I think about it. I'm going to delete this, or I'm just going to dissolve this vertice.
For the goggles in particular, like the circle, it's just amazing to me how that looks right now. And I know you said you have subsurface on or whatever.
Yeah, but it's just a torus, so it's like, if I turned off subsurf, where's subsurface? It's further down than I'd like it to be. And that's what it looks like. It's still in the shape, it's just not... And so when I export it, of course, all of the vertices and that kind of stuff, it's going to apply the subsurf modifier to it. Even when you put it into Unity, Unity just goes like, okay, this is now just this. Unity applies every modifier except for the rig, which is why we've had issues trying to get animations into Unity that incorporate Tails' eye movement. I'm going to save this real quick, and I'm going to move to something else. Open, well, any model that has eyes, I guess. So, which would be what? Open, I don't know. Let's go to some of my, I guess, commissions. Blaze the Cat, why not? It's alright, we got Blaze here, yeah? This is my Blaze model. I made it a billion years ago. I meant to make a video on how I did it, and I never did. Don't add me. But basically, yeah, I control her eyes with this bone here, but it's not actually the bone that's controlling it. It's this this modifier called UV project, and that UV project does not transfer over into Unity because it applies everything. So
Yeah.
I want to have in-game cutscenes. That would be the optimal solution. That way we don't have to worry about compressed-looking videos or that kind of stuff inside the game engine, like when the game's running on someone else's computer. But I can't figure out for the life of me how to control eyes. And I don't want to... I don't know. I don't want to have it so that the animators have to animate inside of Unity, especially if they don't know how to animate in Unity. They only know Blender. I just wanted to, like, one-stop. You know how to do animation in Blender? Then we could just transfer your animations over, no problem. That's just an issue. I know Katon wants to move for in-game cutscenes and that kind of stuff, which I would be for. I just don't know how to do it.
Well,
Let's see.
good luck figuring it out.
That is my job, isn't it? So
Yep.
it's like, yes. Seems to me you just described me your job. like no. Seems to me you just described me your problem.
I mean,
Sounds like it is. I know. Whatever. I'll figure it out at some point. I think I just need to know more about Unity, which means I need to pick the brain of Animatic, our lead programmer, a little bit more. He knows how to do materials and that kind of stuff in Unity, but I just need to find out. I don't know if you guys in the chat know anybody who knows how to do texture movements in Unity. Let's see here. Danny DeVito will find the 7 Chaos Eggs and become the ultimate trash form. Thank you very much, Zionius. In all seriousness, you guys, your models are pretty awesome. Thank you very much, Zionius. And Tracer Pie says, I know, right? Let's see.
Right. That's
Hey, we got a
Tracer
new
Pie.
subscriber. We're getting a lot of subscribers. We have like 660 last time I looked.
I wish.
668 actually. Jeez. Where y'all coming from?
I've been stuck at 96.
Well, that's because you're not on the internet doing stuff. Of course, neither are we, but
You're
not doing stuff with Tail.
I
Messing around, man.
have been trying to get those 4 subs. I've been pumping out all the content I can, and that is just not working.
Well,
It's the
I'm
hard.
sure you'll get it
It's the hard knock life.
for you.
I think my music just
Such a
sucks.
It doesn't. Don't do that. Don't go like, hey man, my
Do
music-
not even start with that. I will smack you
Don't-
from here.
Cannot deal with that kind of stuff. I'm sorry. It's triggering. It's like, come on, man.
From
First of
here.
all, other people are gonna. You let other people call your art trash, so you can be like, shut up. The X and the Z.
If you want to be a real artist, there are a couple things you have to understand. Number one is that you are your worst critic. Number two is that if you let anyone else be your worst critic, then you've failed as an artist.
Okay. Rodolus will remember that. Is all we're to see.
Rodolus will remember that. Your party has dissolved.
Oh no.
You've died from dysentery.
Mostly the.
I'm trying to search up for some. I'm trying to search up music.
What kind of music are you looking for?
His own.
Instrumental things.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm not a jackass. I wouldn't do that
Well, you can look for your own
unless
music.
given permission.
Oh yes. If you're asking for permission, the answer is. Let me hear
No.
it first. I don't know what it sounds like. No, I've listened to some of your music. It's pretty good. Little clipping here. Turn this on.
I was looking. I don't know why. When I was like let me search up instrumentals. The first thing to pop up is the 1960s Batman theme. Don't know why.
It's an instrumental. Also, I've recently been trying to learn how to use Traction 7 because I've been kind of interested in trying to do different versions of our theme song, which I really like.
We have a theme song?
Yes, we do. Have you not seen our trailer? That's what plays in the trailer. Also, to everyone, I don't think anyone knows that, actually. I'm sorry. I'm just breaking this information like everyone knows. Yes, the music that plays in our trailer is a edited version of our theme song. It's called Bring For the Life. It was Tailsy Music. If you ever check him out, he's pretty good. He's on
amazing
YouTube.
music, by the way.
He does. And I think it would be really cool if we did an instrumental version of that with just like orchestration and that kind of stuff. So I was going like, well, what if I get into Traction and see what I can do? Because it's a free DAW.
All the other ones are garbage, but this one.
And I don't want to spend money on those kinds of programs, especially if I'm not good at them. Kind of the cardinal reason why I started doing Blender, because I'm like, well, it's free. And if I'm no good, I can just stop and there won't be no harm done. I want to spend
anything
$1,000.
except my ego.
Yeah, right? And that's fine, because at the time, nobody knew who I was, and they didn't have to learn. Now, some people know who I am.
I got you.
As long as I continue to go buying Metal Nux on this project, nobody will ever know who I am, and I'll be safe.
Wait, nobody knows you as Metal Nux anywhere else?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a secret It's not a secret. Okay. Because you didn't tell me it either, so I'm like, I don't know. Whatever.
I did
man.
tell you guys.
What
Nobody
your name
listened.
was? I listen.
Yes.
Well,
I just don't pay attention. My ears are open all the time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
When is this gonna end?
When is this stream gonna end?
This the Sonic CD thing.
I have no idea. I
From
wasn't.
1993.
Did you have something against the year 1993? Just because you didn't
It
exist
was
then?
in 1999.
I can just
so that
open
one,
up
that
the,
one song by Prince didn't come out yet.
Okay.
I could just go ahead and give Nicole the OVA South Island remix.
Whatever. We'll do whatever you want. I don't care.
How do you skip songs again?
You just type -skip in there, or the little, I don't know
I'll
what I'm
wait for
talking
this
about.
one to go off though.
I will say this
This one.
much.
This
Oh,
one
sorry.
is hip.
Yep. Yes,
Yep.
what's up?
I was gonna say, I may not be known as Metal Nux anywhere else, but I am known for Metal Nux.
Oh.
I am probably the most overrated creator of the character ever.
Oh no. Overrated.
Are you? That's cool. Wait, is that a bad thing?
Depends on how you feel about it.
It really depends on how you look at it.
It's all how you look at it, like the little PBS thing.
It sounds like a good thing at first.
Well, it is.
It is.
How you feel about it?
Right.
I mean, how do you feel about it?
I don't want to say.
I mean, I just, like, Sonic R came out, I fell in love with the character, and then I did better than Sega. Anyway, I'm kidding.
I'm better than
Better than
Sega.
Sega.
Hire this man. Okay.
I actually did, for the longest time, want them to just use my freaking design. I was just so desperate to get it over there, because I was like, it's not that the original was bad. It's just like,
It stuck.
Could have been better.
no, it's just like Metal Knuckles, Metal Sonic got a better design, and then Metal Tails got redone so he wasn't as blocky anymore when, Sonic Heroes came out, or Tails Doll, not Metal Tail. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was just like, guys, I've got a design right here for Nux. You can just take it, please. Update. Come on.
Like, sorry, we don't take fan suggestions.
We don't take
Or
fan
any
sug-
criticism whatsoever, actually.
We don't take fan suggestions. Introduces Silver. Go f- yourself.
Wait, that was
I
a
didn't
fan.
realize-
That was a fan design.
Silver is a fan character.
Oh, what am I smelling? Is that burning wood outside of my house? Hopefully it's outside of my house.
I don't know what to
treated.
Is that burning wood outside of my house?
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna be
Rotorless?
right back.
Please go
Hey,
check on
guys.
that.
How's it going, man? Welcome to the Armada Project stream. I'll be right back, though. Give me a sec.
Are you not gonna play it?
Play what? Oh, you're talking to us. Whatever. I'm gonna be back. I have to look outside.
What? What is
Okay,
going on?
fine. Fine, Nicole. I'll just read. Man.
Okay,
Lewis, we know how old you are now.
I should probably sit down less and stand up more. Maybe. What am I smelling? My heater's not on, right? Oven's not on.
We're having some
I don't
technical
know.
difficulties. Rotorless is currently EXE is failing.
Heat smell?
Rotorless.exe has crashed.
It's definitely
What
coming from my
happened,
vents. I think it's the
Nicole?
fireplace in the main house. That's what it's got to be. Alright, I'm back.
Did Nicole just get kicked?
No, I removed it because she's not playing the music, and I think she crashed.
Oh.
Join.
Yeah, I mean, the music did suddenly stop, so...
Well, it's certainly not
Okay,
hearing
you're
it
back. Now, Nicole, I'm going to request
What'd you put in there?
play. Nicole, please.
Chill pop, fall, lo-fi. It's saying it.
Yeah, but if she won't play it, that's a different problem.
Reason. This is why we should have a backup thing.
How do you get another music bot?
You don't know about I thought that was the music. I was like, yes. Damn it.
Try just. I don't know if this will make any
You-
different. Dash P and then just put it in there. Dash P in the. Let me copy this. Copy link. Why is
Oh,
it-
oh, now you do it. Huh, you
Wait
heard
a
me?
minute. Is that a permissions thing? Let me make sure that everyone has the ability to do that. So, just Armada staff, but they can view the channel, speak. Should be able to
It's
do all
probably
this
because I'm
stuff.
peering offline.
I don't know.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go fix that.
Mute members, deafen members, move members, use voice, priority speaker, go live. Sure, everyone should be able to do that. Save channel. I don't understand what I did.
I don't know what I've done.
I don't know what I've done. Also, I didn't realize freaking partners can just jump in here whenever they want. They don't, but they can. Alright.
Do not! Rotorless, do not! Stop!
What? I'm just saying.
Don't start throwing shade, man. Come on, you're
Hey
better
man,
than...
I ain't got nothing but shade. You see me? I'm
You do-
a big man. I got nothing but shade.
No, you gotta stop throwing shade.
How's it going, Zero News? Okay, that's just Josh holding forth in the chat there. Let's get back to work here. Let me continue what I was doing. What I was doing.
I hit this fly. It won't leave. Fly. Go. I don't want to have to kill you.
Shoe fly.
that would
Sometimes
be
that's the only
murder.
way out.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes really it's just murder, man.
It might just be that the fly wants to die. Have you ever considered the fly's feelings in any of this? It's like, you know what?
I mean-
I just realized this morning I'm a fly. I grew up in something's poop, and my job is to eat garbage. I don't want any part of this 3-day life, which probably feels like a human's 70-year life to a fly. Have you ever thought of that? It must be agony. No, anyway.
Pure
At least he
agony
can fly.
and rage.
At least he can fly. Oh, yeah, thanks. Just taking
Oh,
up for a
gee, I
fly
never
right now.
thought of it that way. Gee, that...
I can just fly around your room. Have you thought about how small I am and my range of travel? I can't make a mile within my lifetime.
That's not true.
They can probably fly more than that. I'm just saying.
They can probably.
I have no idea. Actually, what is a fly's range? I want to know that now.
Is their actual lifespan only 3 days?
Yeah, most flies.
It's 3 or 2, depending on how long how they can eat.
Lifespan.
Are we really doing this during a stream?
Why not?
Yes, we are.
Oh, actually, of course. A housefly can live for 28 days, actually, so I have to bring that back. They can live for 28 days.
Think of fruit. I think fruit flies are the only ones who live a day.
I know a mayfly definitely only lives for a single day, but
there are different flies out here.
Yes. Flight range.
Average housefly.
Average housefly lives for 28 days. Is what I was just.
Oh, you bastard! I'm stuck with you for 20 more days, huh? That's
well.
Great.
You can turn on the bug zapper. I got one for specifically for that purpose. You can reduce the time.
We don't have bug zappers.
Well, consider investing.
This one is called a boat fly. How long do boat flies live?
You mean bot?
Controller, you zick.
There's no absolute answer, but houseflies can easily move 1 to 2 miles. Longer distances are possible, but require unique circumstances and generally will involve a small number of insects. Okay, well, they can fly longer than a mile. So all of my fly data has been false up to this point.
Yes, yes it has.
Dissolve vertice. Boom, shakalaka, now it's connected. Now, it doesn't need to be connected now that I think about it, because it's not even something that the player will see. But it bothers me that it wasn't.
You let the player decide that. Do we have playtesters yet?
Not yet, because we don't have a version of the game that can be played.
Dude, do not say that on stream!
Oh, because they would be like, oh, I figured they're just not letting us play it. No one cares.
You don't want to admit to how much we're slacking, you just want...
I'm gonna tell you what I told everybody else. Games is hard.
Take time.
They
take time.
Version 0.000000.
I'm gonna need you to stop spilling the tea over here, alright, Tracer?
So,
don't make me hurt you.
It's your boy Marky Moon.
Whoa.
Just escalated to violence.
Rollis, I can't have you threatening the team, man. Come on.
He's asking for it. You know he was saying things. He knew he was saying things.
You know who randomly opened up and said
talking
we don't
about
have
me.
a version of the game yet. That's just as we have
talking about me behind my back, in front of my back, and all around my back.
I don't think I want to be in front of your back.
Yeah, I'm not a...
Well, you see, being behind someone's back makes you in front of their back.
Hey, what was up with that howl when you opened that door?
I saw the moon for a brief second, and I was all like, werewolf time. No, I was stretching, and then I made a noise. It was kind of involuntary. I don't know why. It was feeling good to like look outside, even though it's a gloomy, rainy day, and it's gonna be like that all day today because
it's sunny for me.
We got that rain.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Little
Yes,
Mr. Happy Pants.
Yeah, he's just so damn overjoyed about it.
And Little Misses. That's what I need to watch.
Okay, sure, go ahead, do it. Do it.
Experience some old school stuff.
Do
Fucking
it.
Do it.
Do it. You won't.
You won't.
And then I'm gonna go watch Thundercats.
Oh.
Because why not?
Because why not? That's the best
And
reason.
then I'm gonna watch that terrible Flash Gordon movie.
Flash. Why? Okay.
We don't need a reason to do what we do. Come on.
No, we don't. So
Exactly.
I take back my reason.
Like how you play SpongeBob and Sonic all day. Don't question why. You just go with it.
I play SpongeBob
And Sonic.
when
All day, every day.
I told you that in confidence, and I really wish you would like.
I really?
These up to more. I wish you'd bring these up to me before you go around spouting this information. You don't know who's listening. Our enemies could be watching.
We have those?
Enemies.
I mean,
I'm
I
just
have
saying.
people that I perceive as enemies. I don't know if they recognize us as a threat yet.
I'm not quite sure that you have enemies there, Rodolus.
I see them, okay? I don't need your validation.
Oh, I see them.
I know they're
Project
there,
Armada
alright?
2.
Every day.
Games is hard, Josh Hodgson. Games
Is hard.
Get good, says Theo Diaz.
I mean, that's what you said, Rod.
I know, I did say that because it's now a roto quote for the year 2019. Games is hard.
Speaking of 2019,
What about it?
I can't believe it's almost over.
I
We're
can't.
going into 2020, and with every passing moment,
The last year of
regret
the decade.
The last year of the decade. That's true. 2020. It's gonna be like the 1920s, man. You know when the TV was introduced? Or
Did
probably
we-
sooner.
okay, so
Yeah,
Rodolus,
television.
exactly what are we going to introduce that will be like that?
I don't know, but it should be like a crazy piece of technology that's gonna start off, and everyone's gonna go like, "This is gonna destroy the world." That's every piece.
How
of
are
technology.
we ending the year? What are we gonna do? What
This
are we
year?
gonna stream?
What are we gonna stream? I don't know. I have no plans for
Because
that.
we gotta
right
do
now.
something for the end of the year. And what are we gonna do for Thanksgiving and Halloween?
We're doing it. Probably just a stream where I work on
Are we
not
doing a
Tales.
charity
We've
stream?
moved on from there. A charity stream. We'd have to
We
have
gotta do
people
charity.
willing to give us money at that point. And if we were doing that, why would we be giving it to charity? I need money.
Because
It-
it's
Ro-
I'm
Rodolus,
Rodolus.
there is no saving us. Like, every chance he's had to be...
These are innocuous statements. I don't know why we would be in trouble for me saying this. Like, if someone doesn't understand that I'm joking, I'm sorry. But also, no, I'm not.
Like, he has tried so hard to put our public opinion just in the trash. It's just like, what? Why are we giving them? Give me money.
I need money. It's a truth. It's a true statement.
I need money too. but
True
I'd
facts
rather
about
raise
Roadless
money.
is broke.
I'd rather make
Though,
money for the children.
I did just get a commission, so I'm very happy about that. Probably working on those this week. Probably going to be doing my own streams on my own channel this week upcoming, showing those.
Look at him,
I
acting like
mean-
he's important and shit.
I mean, I'm trying to at least kind of make people watch the work that I do. I've been meaning to revive my YouTube
Why
channel
give
for a
those
long
innocent
time.
children money when I can have it?
Yeah, why? I don't.
Struggle
How
the
can I,
shoulders.
how can I
why?
give them money if I'm starving, huh? There's no videos about that. What about the 30-year-olds who've spent their money very unwisely
At a young age, and now can't
went to
make
college.
it.
and now can't make ends meet? Okay, so
Rodolus,
Of course
it's not that we don't feel for you, it's that the people we need to feel for you aren't going to feel for you.
For real.
what are you talking
stuff
about?
like that.
I'm totally hashtag relatable. Relatable.
No wonder you haven't signed up. Thank God you have not signed up for Extra Life yet.
Extra life.
Be like my life.
I don't even. I feel like. Oh, that's a charity, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, you did. Never mind. We're done. We're not doing charities.
We
We're
can
not.
totally do charities if
No.
We
if
had
you
a
don't know what
following.
Extra Life is.
I've
You
heard of
can't.
it.
Oh,
I've
God.
heard. No, you stop it, okay? I've heard of that.
Okay,
I know what
really?
that is. I'm
What does it
hip.
do? What's
It's,
the charity for then?
It's a charity for children.
For what? What type of children?
Children who need an extra life.
Oh,
Uh,
oh my
Obviously
god.
not.
Oh my.
It's suffering from. I want to say. Okay, you know what? Before I say anything, this could be actually bad. Let me look it up. Because I don't want to sound like an actual.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, so it's just like a hospital charity. There's nothing specific. All right. I thought it was like ALS or like cancer. It's all of those things.
Hold on a second, this could actually be bad. Oh god.
You know what? You know why it's not gonna be bad? because I have been able to sit here and just sort of like talk about just different stuff, but being ignorant about something
Hold
is
on
not
a second.
it's not something that someone can actually get mad at you for. I mean, of course they can get mad, but they can't actually
Hold on a second.
do anything about it.
Let me look that up real quick. Just
Whoa! Rather than just shooting off, I looked it up. Is that a
what
problem?
were
People
you
can go
gonna
like,
say? What were you gonna say?
I didn't have. Well, it doesn't matter what I was gonna say. I didn't
No,
say it.
no, it does matter. Because
It really does.
We're not gonna. We're
Tell
not
me how
going
it
there
matters.
now.
We're not
Um,
skipping past that. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything because I realized I didn't know what I was talking about, and I'm like, this is a real, actual charity, and I should probably know what I'm talking about before I say anything insensitive. I think about those things. All right, it's important.
What were you gonna say that was gonna be insensitive though?
Something ignorant is what I'm saying. All right, let's see here.
He's saying he might have miscalled what it was, and then there'd have been issues. So he did the right thing.
They're gonna
Look it
introduce
up
the
first.
holodeck. That's a good one, Zero Neos. It's for children. They fit in it. Oh no! Shout out to Extra Life.
I gotta read that comment.
Don't read it out loud.
I need to.
No, because you didn't want me to say something stupid or bad on the stream.
If you're not gonna say something stupid, that person who made that comment will, and that will be great.
How about you take a nap? You seem tired.
It's,
You good, dog? Hey, man, you good? I don't think you are. Okay, let's see here. Back to work.
I thought
Working
that
on
was a
these-
worm just hanging out on that. Hey, it's Josh. Josh, why you retract that message?
Don't worry about it. Just we'll talk to you about it later, Tracer. All right? For real? For real. Not a joke. We'll talk to you about that later. Let's see here. Back to this. How's everyone doing
We're
today? huh?
co-workers.
I'm doing horrible
Did Josh
now.
leave the? Did Josh leave the?
Shh. Hey, man.
No.
Wait, he said for him. It's right there in the chat stream. You can see it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Well, fine. I'm just like I thought you were going to just say something just tripping. Anyway.
When did
Okay, that's
Josh
a
leave?
got a new person commenting.
Well. Bridget Edwards, how's it going? Welcome. Rotalus. What's good? Welcome to the Armada project stream. Today, my colleagues and I are working hard on some video game project related models. He is working on Omega. We'll be showing pictures of those, I guess, later on. He's not actually streaming it, but he is working. Are you streaming? You said you might be today.
Oh, I'm not. No.
Okay.
Boo!
And
Whatever.
don't listen to Tracer. He's always trying to incite some sort of something. He's all about that drama.
Some sort of something.
Yep.
I'm gonna be streaming on Mixer today, and I'm gonna be streaming Uno for the kids.
Uno? Yes, because the kids love to watch Uno. Is that a thing? I've
It
never
is
heard.
actually.
Really?
Yeah. I think Tracer here was. Oh,
That's actually not my house for once. Great.
wait, that's not.
No, it's not mine. There's no one driving by. I don't know where that sound is coming
Yo,
from.
Tracer, what's up?
If you stop talking, you'll notice.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
Exactly what we wanted to know.
Did you
That
commit
wasn't-
any?
That was in my house.
Well, I didn't expect it was your house, but every time the sirens go by, it's usually at like some car going past my house because I live on a main street and noises.
Me too.
So
Rotolus,
often-
you
But that alarm was
you
not
down
for
in
mine.
Baltimore, Rotolus?
I don't live in Baltimore actually.
Oh, you're
You're
smart.
working hard,
Well,
living large.
I don't have any. Like I don't have. I mean, I'm here because my family moved here, and then I don't have a car, so I'm not gonna go somewhere far away. Also, there's no job for me in Baltimore. So I don't know if it's smart so much as it's
No
just
job
like
in Baltimore.
circumstances have led me to not live in Baltimore.
Yeah,
I'd make
no,
the
so
most of it.
lucky, I guess, is how I'll put that one.
Fair enough. I'll make the most of not living in Baltimore. Even if I did live in Baltimore, I would probably be like, yo, man, stop talking about my home state. And I know it's not a state.
Baltimore.
Making jokes. I don't understand your comedy jokes.
I need a root beer. That's what I need.
Well, I mean, I live in Maryland, man, so it's not making fun of your home state. It's my home state, too.
Yeah. Actually, it's your home state. It's not my home state at all. I'm from California.
Big burn.
And everyone dislikes me because of... No, I'm kidding.
No, everybody
I'm from
dislikes the
California.
life decision you made that brought you.
The life decision that I made that brought me here, yes.
Look, man, you guys were better off where you were. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that as in, boy, you need to get out. I'm saying that legit better off.
I'm
Not
planning on
here.
going that way maybe for Christmas to see some family members. that
I
still
can't
live
deal
back
with
there.
28 days.
Also, I
of
like
this
being
fly.
away from the... Well, don't. Also, you can just open your door and let it fly out.
He's not.
You said it's a
leaving.
sunny day.
I've done
No,
gonna go
no,
towards the
no.
light.
You don't
That might let
open
more
your
flies
door
in.
because
Oh.
exactly. Then more will come in, and we'll just be at an even worse scenario.
We'll just be listening to Tracy go like, now there's 10 flies in my room.
Now there's a bee.
But if you clean up your room, I'm not saying it's dirty, but if you keep your room clean, they'll just die because they won't have any
Hey.
food.
My room is clean.
I'm not
But
saying
then
it's
that
not.
doesn't help me.
It
I
does.
have to deal with them for a couple hours.
A couple. Well, flies suck. I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't. I'm gonna come out and say it, everybody, on this stream. Rotorless 2 is anti-fly. Not a huge fan. I know that they provide a unique
loves
service and they
flies,
have
he just hates the
value in
insects.
themselves, but anti-fly. Gotta say it. It's gotta come clean, you know. Let's see what
Rotos
people
hates
say.
them.
That's why he doesn't have a jetpack.
Working hard, says Neos. Message retracted from Bridget Edwards. Alright. Hey!
I need
Oh.
a golden Game Boy.
You need a golden
I
Game Boy?
actually need.
So you're gonna download that onto
Yeah.
your phone as well? I'm kidding, of course.
No, it's an actual thing.
I know. I'm joking.
I need the one with the diamond-studded A and B buttons.
Oh, yeah. That's the type to get.
And that actually plays games. There's two versions. I want the one that actually plays games, but it costs over $1 billion.
Was it made
Yeah.
of gold?
It's made of real gold.
Why do you need that?
Cause it's cool.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah.
If they made a,
I actually
if
have to agree
Sony-
with him on that. Who wouldn't want a golden Game Boy?
It is definitely a status symbol when it plays games. It's made out of gold.
If PlayStation, Sony
Uh-huh.
released a golden PS5 for no reason at all, wouldn't you want it?
Well,
Diamond
I don't-
controllers and all.
no, diamond controllers? That would hurt my fingers while I'm trying to play games. Diamonds are rocks, man. They're hard. I don't want. I can get the gold casing or whatever for the PS5 or whatever, or
I wouldn't. I
I don't have to touch that
To
a
be
whole
honest
lot.
with you. To be honest,
you wanna
with you,
have
I
those
wouldn't
nice-
understand how that works.
soft thumb
wouldn't-
pads. You remember? You probably don't remember, but when the Nintendo 64 came out, people were playing and
wasn't
getting
born
blisters
yet.
on their thumbs, and they
I don't
came
think I
up
was
with like
born
these
yet.
special pads for you to wear. In fact, there was like a selling point. There was like a game that came out, and like kids, like it was like a '90s commercial, so it was just ridiculous. They had like
Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
like these like green goop coming out of their thumbs because they were playing the game so hard. It was a part of the game's marketing. I was like, who does that? Anyway, so you changed the shape of the goggles. I did. PJ Squared, welcome back to the Armada Project stream. Yes, I did. I have changed the shape of the goggles to match or more align more with the drawing here. If you take a look at that, you can see the drawing that Katon did recently, where he set the colors and basically the design for these parts. So obviously you see this nice like a steel and leather design here with I guess a
Question.
bolted on look. What's up?
Am I allowed to ask questions?
Well, ask the question and I'll decide whether or not to answer it.
Why did Josh leave?
We're not going to
And
answer
where
that on
was I
stream.
when he left?
where you usually are when we have meetings of importance.
And I was wondering why Cryo was a freaking mod now. I was like, didn't he not want to be a mod? Why is he a mod?
So we'll answer your question off stream, and we will Cryo's a mod because he was asked to be a mod by Katon. We're all dealing with that decision. I'm kidding.
My wish came true, but at the expense of losing Josh.
I don't think that had anything to do with Josh being gone.
Cheers.
Okay, very nice.
And then there's bad
Unfortunately,
music.
the two aren't related.
They're not related.
They're not? Okay, thank God.
Nope.
It's just Cryo was like, I need to be in control now, and while moderators aren't in control
Now
of anything.
that Josh is gone.
Yeah, okay.
Once again,
So, not related.
nothing to do with each other.
But you probably should pay more attention to what's happening on this on the server.
I'm sorry.
Being a moderator yourself.
I am a streamer. I'm sorry. There are things that I have to do out here in this world.
Yeah, you had to do things out in this
yeah.
world,
Mhm.
and they're all more important than this. Sure. Noted.
I'm not saying
Thank
they're
you.
more important.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
their
well, I'm gonna
time
guilt you
slots,
into it.
They take up things. Okay, no,
Take-
you're not. Okay.
I'm gonna guilt
I
you.
stream games for 4
About to get
hours
guilted, my
every
dog.
day.
It's too late. Guilt is coming. Here comes the guilt. All
4
right.
hours a day.
You know what? I love how.
Five.
You know what I really like? How part of the modern generation, like the current generation, okay? Whatever you want to call us, millennials or whatever. One of the most common arguments is that, oh, streaming isn't a real job. Yes, it is. It's just that it's a job you can't have and you're too stupid to do. You're upset with them because they're making money at something you could have done and didn't do. STFU.
Exactly. Thank you.
Usually it's like that whole boomer culture thing. It's usually like I feel personally that it's inspired by the
We
fact
streamers
that
are
at one
united.
point these people were important. You know, their knowledge was valued because they were the new generation coming up doing stuff, and now they're not. And they have to deal with that. You have to know, you realize that every old person, it's their first time being old and irrelevant. And it hurts. Because like at one point everything was all like, you're the future, you're gonna fix things.
Rotorless, you got
And then we get old.
back up.
Oh, back it up?
Back
I'm
it
going
up.
too far.
I gotta keep you from doing my
I've
job
got-
here, man.
I've got nothing. All right, yes. I've got nothing against the the boomers or anything like that. But I'm saying like just realizing that
Yeah,
a lot of
no.
your thinking and that kind of stuff is outmoded. It's kind of hard to deal with. It's like, oh man, you remember when your parents used to hate the music you played? Now you hate the music that I played. Like, but mine's good. What makes it good other than the fact that you like it? It's that whole changing of the guard type of a situation, and it's tough. It's a lot to deal with because you've never been old before. Like I said, you have to learn to deal with it. And the aged in our society, used to be much better regarded. Because they were our supercomputers back then. But now we don't need the knowledge that they have a lot of the time. I mean, obviously, life experience is like irreplaceable.
They always try to sit you down for the talk.
The top. Wait, you still? Okay, I'm not gonna go there.
No.
It's like I've never been.
No, I'm just saying.
I've never been
I'm
given the
just
talk.
That's sad.
My parents keep trying to tell me about it, and I keep leaving. And leave the room. I don't know what in the world they want to talk to me about, but I'm not gonna have it. I won't have any of it. Self-vertices. Okay, there we go. I mean, that doesn't look great because now that's something I
I
can't
did
actually
this
control.
in back in my day.
Let's see here. Very nice.
You know.
Can you mute, please? Mute what? On the business at hand? Nothing wrong with having the talk. Onto the business at hand. Okay, yeah, sure. Can I mute? Okay. I'm not sure what you meant by that, PJ Squared, when you were talking about.
She said, "Can you mute please on to the business at hand?"
Right, we are working on something else.
Right, you do your thing, Rotorless. I'm so sorry, for my incompetence.
You're not sorry. And don't call yourself incompetent. I'm not hearing this. I am getting sick of this self-flagellation that's going on around here. Cut it out. I don't want to hear it. It's like, first of all,
This
I
is
got a
not how
problem.
he wanted this stream to go.
I just wanted to have a good time and talk about old people, but now we're talking about. All right, that's looking better, I think. The goggles are a little bit bigger, but
That was burning in my house.
my house.
Great.
Okay. Let me screw
And that's
this.
why it's burning wood. That's great. Thanks for the pass on, Rhodolus.
Wait, you can smell burning wood too?
So much. Yes.
I think it's cold outside, so people are like they're just putting fire in the fireplaces. That's what I'm smelling at least. Because it's cold.
I actually kind of want a grilled cheese sandwich now. I don't know why that made me want that, but
I
now
don't
I want
know
a grilled cheese
either. I
sandwich.
mean, usually you
Get
don't
some-
actually.
get some
Most people don't
Spam.
actually grill their cheese sandwiches. They just put it in the microwave and go like, "It's grilled cheese." Like, no, it's not. You just melted
That's
the cheese.
terrible. Wow.
Who in the heck do you know that does grilled cheese?
radioactive sandwich.
All right, so me, okay, I've outed myself as someone who doesn't know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Rhodolus, that's not okay, man.
Why are you restricting your messages,
Okay.
DJ Squared? It's all right.
Okay, so me. Okay, so me.
Yuck it up.
Damn it.
By the way, I love how this entire time, all these conversations, laughter,
Lies.
but what's been going on in the background is just lo-fi music.
Yeah, it is. It's just lo-fi. It's the best music. It's the best backdrop for all of this.
Yeah, you
lies.
know, the
Who doesn't
conversation
microwave a
music.
cheese sandwich?
I mean, I do hope not, because then you don't get a nice crunch out of the bread. And
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all radioactive.
Yeah, I guess I don't. I actually don't. I don't have a
7 years
grills.
of
I
your
don't have
life.
a. What are those little panini makers or, those bread grill? I don't know what those are called.
Hey, panini.
what about a stove, man? What?
I have a stove.
Oh,
but,
Okay.
like,
use it.
I don't have bread.
Get
right
a
now.
skillet, get some butter, bread on there, and
All of this
put
sounds
that
like too much
cheese on
work.
there and that. And that. Okay, because you're old. It took you a minute. It took
How-
like 7 seconds to scratch it around.
Who's the
same time.
ageist now?
I mean,
And I love how you think that that 28 is old. It doesn't really speak well of your lifespan.
I thought you were like 30. I swear. I'm so sorry.
I was
close,
kidding when I
though.
said 30. I'm not 30. I'm 28. I'll be 29
Aw.
next year.
Yup,
He
same
is
here.
30, but he just wants us to think. Young at heart. That's what they always
When
say.
you're young at heart. Okay.
Hey, Tracer, let me explain something to you. Stay young at heart.
That's all you've got, really. Let's see here. Almost
Yeah.
30.
Man,
Yep.
you better, because I'll tell you, the world is going to chew you up and spit you right the hell out.
I swear, the other day, I thought back. I seen something that made me think back for like when I was a kid and had no worries in the world. But now I gotta get a job, and now I
Uh-huh.
gotta do this, and now I gotta
Wait, you said now you
Yeah.
got to get a job. So,
Yeah.
trust me when I say you're only starting down the path of frickin' God, I miss being a kid.
It's a long path. You're going to spend a lot of time
I
doing
miss
that.
being able to sit in my room, and when my parents called me, they'd have a cookie or something for me, or they bought me something from the store,
Oh.
like a bag of chips and some juice. I miss that. Being able to sit there with my friends, and well, we can still do that.
I think,
But
yeah, right.
it's
You can,
something
you can
special
talk
about
to your
the
friends
younger
whenever.
times.
But, no, I think my
You know,
only,
you can
like,
sit back and watch Power Rangers or something
one
like
major
that.
benefit of being older, though, is you can buy yourself something from the store. You
I
go
mean,
out whenever
yeah.
you want.
It was that
You can
surprise
do
of
that,
your
though,
parents
like-
thinking about you like that. You know what I mean? Because you never really think about it. But when your parents, when you look
Thanks,
back
Mom
on
and Dad.
it,
I didn't know
your
you
parents
thought about me at all.
you. I didn't know you really. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know they really like. I didn't get how much they cared.
Oh,
You know what I
well,
mean?
fair enough.
Because that was a second nature to me. I mean, we really didn't think about that.
No.
I guess not.
My mom and dad bought me something. That's what they're supposed to do. And then you realize
They don't
no,
have to.
They,
They
don't
can
have
buy you
to.
just the
I
bare
wish
minimum.
they
Man, that's
still
like-
did.
Law
I
requires.
wish they still did.
That's like last Christmas when I turned around and bought my folks a freaking 55-inch flat screen. Brought that crap home for them.
They're like, hey. looks like this whole thing turned out, didn't it? Huh? You got a flat
Like,
screen.
yeah,
out
I'm
of
at the
deal.
point.
That's cool.
I got to the point to where I was like, you know, I got to the point where I was telling them they don't have to buy me anything for Christmas. Cause like it was way too many like grandkids and stuff. So I was like, I'll sit this one out. You know, I'll sit out this Christmas. It's cool. I get it. You know what I mean? I tell them I don't want nothing for my birthday. It's cool. You don't gotta do nothing for me.
Is my 2 front teeth.
Okay.
I want a hippopotamus. You little begging child.
Hold on 1 second. Zero Neos. I have to say, when you use the word rad, you freaking date yourself.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm young and rad. I think that's a joke.
I'm 19.
He's definitely making a
I'm
joke
young and
about
rad.
being young and rad. Now, the only rad that I got a bike
Rad
from a
rad.
company that calls itself rad. I think it's just
There is
funny.
only one word that will never date itself, and that word is dude.
I thought the one word that would never date itself is the, because everyone uses it.
Duh.
Except for the English.
D.
Wait, they don't use the? Oh, I guess not.
Nah,
they use
dude.
the.
No, they don't. You ever heard an English person talk about going to the hospital? I'm going to hospital.
Oh, yeah.
No,
going
no,
to
I'm
hospital.
going to hospital.
He's been in hospital. Oh, my
He's
gosh.
been in hospital.
He's been in hospital.
We gotta talk. We gotta get the guy Silver in on this, and have him explain to us his ways.
Yo, Silver, get your.
I mean, I wish I could bring my friend Shards in here. That would be fun. He's English.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, what about it? And I figured. I was like, I just want to bring my friend Shards in so we can talk about British people. He's not British or anything. He's not English.
No, he's not British anything. No.
He just likes talking about British people.
Oh.
What is that about? They call that a. Never mind.
Oh wait, Fortnite, are you done? Woo, Fortnite's done.
Please don't start playing it while we're doing.
He's gonna
this.
start playing it.
Tonight and tomorrow for the kids.
Don't play it
For the kids!
For the kid. Oh yes, for
the kids.
for extra lives.
Oh god, man, you can't be like
old
that.
and
I gotta
bad,
find like
dude.
3 more people to play with though,
I'm a professional wanker. Well,
cause I don't know how to
that's
play
not a curse
Fortnite.
word in our language.
Wanker? Mom smacks me in the face.
The fact that that word means so many different things.
You know
It
what?
does.
I never
Get.
found out was a bad word, and I used to say it all the time. Hobknocker.
Never heard that word before in my life.
That's an actual word, and it
You know-
is bad.
And it's a bad word.
And I
Thank you
got
for
it
saying
from
that. Now we're gonna get demonetized. No, I'm kidding.
It's funny how like insults and things grow. Like, anybody remember on the school ground? You're a butthead. You're just a butthead.
Yeah.
Versus,
Two-Face.
yeah. There were all these little like minuscule meanings.
That
To
would start a
things.
whole fight.
And how,
No,
I don't know
you-
if anyone else did this, but back in my day, we used to call, flip-flops,
Then pretty
everyone called them
much.
thongs, and then thongs were a
Thongs?
thing. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was just all like,
Thongs.
it's so weird hearing that word, not referring to flip-flops. I think they're still called
how
thongs
he
in
really is, guys.
Australia. I think it might have just been a regional thing as well. I don't know.
Yep.
That looks weird. That's not right. It's better.
Yo, this
before.
lo-fi in the background is really good though.
Yeah, that's
I actually
the
do
one.
like how Rodolus has been working on this time though. This really shows just how much work it take. Like, think about how long he's been streaming now.
Like
Yeah,
an
we've been
hour or
streaming for
two,
about
probably
hour,
3.
hour and 17 minutes, almost, 117 minutes, so about almost 2 hours.
And that's just working on the goggles, folks. That's
I might be
Guys,
overdoing
you know-
this, not gonna lie.
okay, but that's besides the point. It's like this is what artists do. Video game concept art.
Dedication.
This is what it is. And it might seem kind of boring to some people because they're like, can't we get on to the next thing? No, you actually can't. Because if you skip over anything, then at the final product, somebody down the line is going to be like, look at this shit. They didn't put any time and effort into this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm also
one
thinking
little
about, like-
mega frame of badness.
Well,
I don't know. the
Nobody
term.
remembers a bad game delivered on time.
Yep.
All right, actually,
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
it's not 100% because I was thinking.
Okay, Conker's Bad Fur Day was by no means bad.
It was. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It was
Google
great.
that, children.
I'm sorry.
Google Hop Knocker. iCarly fans will get it. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
All right. Because I don't. You guys are right about that. I certainly don't know what you mean.
Finally, someone understood what I was saying.
Yeah, I never
Josh
watched
is like,
iCarly.
even
I
though
was
he's
too
younger
old
than
for.
you-
I was like already like I don't even know. Was I in high school or almost in college when that show came out?
Right?
I don't know.
Yes,
We're the same age, though. But
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know when it came out or what it was about.
It came out in like 2000. I was like, how old? Ooh, probably like 7. So it came out like a couple years before that. So
Wait, oh, you were 7.
2008.
Yeah. I was in high school. I was in my junior
And
year.
then Big Time Rush came out, and that was a thing.
yep.
And then Zoe 101 came out.
Yep, all those shows about internet culture back in 2008.
And then Curtis the
we
Cowardly
clearly
Dog was
understood
still
what that was.
around.
Yeah, because that show was good.
And Chowder.
Yeah.
You probably don't know that one.
I watched it. I just never got into it.
It was funny, okay? People loved that show.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I don't know why you have to get so
I don't
defensive.
know about Metal Nux.
By the way, does anybody
There.
what?
I don't know if Metal Nux know about Chowder.
Yeah, I know about Chowder.
Pretty sure he knows about
Thank
Chowder.
you.
Like he said earlier, we're the same age.
I didn't hear him say that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Chowder is
I took him to be like 25.
You know, the thing is, I don't know how to take age reception anymore because, like, people always tell me when they see me that I don't look as old as I am. Tell me I look younger. And then at the same time, it's like when people go just by voice, they're always like, oh, you must be 20. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 20-something, all right. I guess that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what people are listening for anymore. It's like, I have an age, sure, but it's not the one that you think.
Like I'm older than Cryo,
I think it's pretty obvious.
but he
that you're
sounds
older.
way older than me.
He actually does sound older than you. You sound younger. But that's just because you've got a higher voice. Just-
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yep, it's all about
Gosh.
that bass. Especially when you do that.
Admiral Snack Bar.
Admiral Snack Bar. Now that's a name I haven't read in a good long while. How's it going, man? What's good? You good?
It just says you. Alright, time to play Fortnite.
It's been a little bit. What's good in Snack Town, huh? We still doing the reviews?
Time to see if I'll rage. See if I'll rage quit. You can barely even read that.
Oh, I'm doing great. And yes, it has. Excellent. Excellent. It's good to hear, man.
Wait, I need a food review channel. Who does food review now?
Food review? Well,
Yeah.
I think at one point he did some food reviews. I don't know if he still does that. I just made reference to it because I thought it was kind of neat. I've actually never thought of that. I've never, like, I look at a lot of YouTube ideas and I'm like, I could have done that.
But he
But
only
then
has
also,
one channel.
I don't want to spend any time on that.
Well, he's got to subscribe from me. Well, he or she. I can't. I'm
It's a
not
he.
gonna put a gender on anyone.
it's a he.
Just an average white.
He is a he.
That's
Um,
funny.
I did a food review as a joke because of my name. I always thought it was pretty clever because whenever I thought of Admiral Snack Bar, it's like Admiral Akbar. You know, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a snack! Holy crap, you should do that. You should take that. You should use that. It's a snack!
I'm thinking about changing my YouTube profile photo. But I don't know.
Our taste buds can't repel flavor of that magnitude. Oh, I'm having a great time, you guys. I don't even know why I'm having so much fun right now. This is good. It's a good day.
Tell Princess Twizzler it's a trap.
All right. So,
Alright, press.
what games are coming
Hey,
out this
start.
year? Is anyone is interested in?
I am very
I don't know.
interested in the new
I'm still
Star
waiting.
Wars game that is coming out.
I'm still waiting for the next Elder Scrolls installment.
And WWE
Oh,
2K20
that's,
comes out tomorrow.
Ooh, that's gonna be a while though. Haven't they just begun working on it? Like, what's that one called? Not the phone one, obviously, but the one that they're about to come out with.
I think, was it Hammerfell this time? No.
The Elder.
I just know it's the Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know if we've gotten an official.
Oh, a title? Not yet.
Yeah, I don't.
Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah.
Pardon me.
It's just called Elder Scrolls 6. Is a long, long way away. So sit back, relax.
No.
Maybe they could spend some time working on the engine.
Why am I looking at a black hole?
What are you looking at?
Great.
Oh.
I loaded a Fortnite and I'm just standing in a black hole.
I thought they were past the black hole phase. I thought they'd
Me
rebooted
too,
it.
but I'm apparently not.
Well, maybe they gave you the black hole version and you can't play the real one yet. Because they're like, we don't want Tracer on our servers.
Wait a minute.
You know what?
All the friends I have are playing it. I'll be right back. You guys
There
can
is
hear me.
All right, bye.
there is one game that I desperately miss.
Oh, what is that?
So it's one that everybody's gonna be like, "What the heck?" H1Z1,
Oh, wait.
but I miss H1Z1, not the Battle Royale, the actual original game from 2015, right up until the end of 2016. Because after that,
That's so cool. I love that transition.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
whoa. I don't know what happened, but
No,
for some reason, at the end of 2017, it went into what we could officially call development hell, where all sorts of different developers kept getting a hold of it and changing it.
Oh.
And it just was like ruined the game, and I didn't understand what they were doing, because it was like one team of people gave 6 different developers the game and were just like, make something out of it.
Could you finish this for us? We're not sure what we're gonna do with it.
Right.
Well, that is development hell for you. It's not great.
New Fortnite.
They didn't get the correct treatment of just sitting there until it was canceled. No, they just kept on going,
Kept working
and we're
on
going to
it.
try this, and we're going to
Got
try...
that Duke Nukem's treatment. Just keep working
Yeah.
on it. It's like,
Oh, wait a minute.
this game is never gonna come out, right? Yeah, but
Oh,
we're gonna
no.
keep working on it. Gotta justify
And
my
the thing-
salary.
It was always in open beta during all of that, too, which is what sucked, because it's like, you could try it. Oh, look, it's no longer the game it was. Oh, wait, but tomorrow it is the game it was. No, it's
Keeps
not.
changing.
Yeah.
We changed our mind. We don't like this game at all.
One of my favorite parts of that was because it was a zombies playing just like PvE or PvP and E servers and trying to build a base and everything. You could go into the hospital. At one point, the nurse zombies were broken. And what I mean by broken is they didn't make any noise.
Oh.
And they floated in T pose with their heads hung over.
Oh no.
And so it's supposed to be running at you, but it makes no noise, and it's coming down a hospital hallway with
That's
its
actually
arms.
scarier.
Right.
It's just like,
Oh, it was so freaking. Because every other zombie in the freaking hospital is like groaning, and you can hear it running across the floor. And then here comes the nurse making no sound, arms out, hands down, legs straight down, and head tilted to the side, just flying at you.
All right, let's read some comments. Sorry, just a second.
yeah.
Believe it or not, I didn't mean to like. I was like,
No, go ahead.
Believe it or not, I'm actually in pre-production of my own fan game based off Tails here. It's a younger version of him, much younger. Cub Tails, baby Tails.
See, right, I don't like the much younger.
Like how much younger? Like, a
Like,
couple
where are we
years.
going?
Our version of Tails is only 4 years older than he usually is, so like, much younger would be his normal age? Or are we talking about younger than his normal age? He's 4. 4-year-old Tails, baby. No, let's not.
I'd say going back as far as like when he meets Sonic would be okay, but
That's
I'll
like,
be right
but he's.
back.
That's the weird thing is like he hasn't aged since he met Sonic, as far as I know. Like it's just always been 8.
Eh,
I don't
maybe.
because I don't be paying attention 100%, but it was only like to figure out how old we were gonna make Tails in this game, and there was gonna be an age up, which justified our design choices. For the most part, that's all that was about.
Pretty much, he's a baby throwing bombs. He's going up against you.
An actual military force. And he's like, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight and kill. It's like, really?
If you can't tell, I'm remaking Tails Adventures.
Oh, what's he saying? Yeah, no. Actually, it's the weirdest thing. Before we decided to call ourselves Tails Adventure, or like after we decided, I noticed that him and what's the guy's name? This other guy. What's his name? Professional Gamer? Or what? No, that's not his name. Hang on. He's on our server, I think. Pro something. Anyway, he was working on like another game, and we saw that, and I was like, oh, he's also calling it Tails Adventure. So, well, I guess that's just going to be 2 different projects that are basically the same thing. But benefit to us, they're not going to be the same. Like, yours is a 2D game, right? That was the idea? Or is it going to be 3D too? Answer me! I must be answered!
Well, it's going to take him a bit. The stream is lagging behind.
I mean, of course. And I was rambling a lot, so he's probably trying to figure out what he's supposed to respond to. Hang on. The original gamer. I'm so sorry. That is his name. My bad. Not professional gamer. The original gamer. Right. It's a bit of a boast. He calls himself the original gamer. It's like, I don't know. No, I'm kidding around.
Well, the original game was on the Game Gear, and that was 2D. I'm going to be remaking it up to keep it in its 2D format. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because, they have a Twitter page and everything dedicated to it. So that's pretty cool. So how's the project coming? If you don't mind me asking. Maybe we can borrow some notes on how to get stuff done. No, I'm kidding. We're
Well, I guess I'll just quit now.
No, don't quit.
I'm not. I wouldn't.
I'm not.
You guys can't make me quit.
All right, then. We'll just become so toxic. No.
Okay, well.
You'll be forced to leave because your sanity will depend on it.
Clearly you've never been on Second Life.
You know what? I haven't, but I heard it's not bad money making avatars for that stuff.
No, it definitely wasn't, but won't go.
Fair enough. We don't have to talk about your dark past.
It's my dark past. No, it's more like SL's dark past.
Okay.
One of the which just for sake, one of the very first things I've ever worked on that was even remotely game related on Second Life. Oh wait, hold on. I haven't started on the coding yet, but we do have a Discord server, and me and a couple of IRL friends are working on it. We have not gotten very far because we're all still in school and such.
Yeah. The greatest barrier to these projects is having a life outside of these projects.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not bad, and like, even though people have this toxic view that it always fails because of outside life, if you just give it the time, and I understand that time, everybody's always like, it took 3 years, it took 5 years, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but realistically, if you're willing to put that much time into it, you're just going to keep improving, and then if you want to make a career out of it, you'll have more skills than you realize because you just kept sinking them into this.
No, absolutely. And, I mean, honestly, for a project like this, getting it done in 3 years, a 3D video game project where basically everyone that you're working with is an amateur except for the programming team, which is good because they need to not be amateurs.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
we're putting it all on you.
Yeah. Delete files. Delete. Vertices. Boom. Whoa. That was a little bit more than I wanted to have done. We'll delete faces. Yeah. But yeah, no, so like, that's actually quite fast. Let me go with faces. Boom.
Yep.
And also, you know, this is something that I do to make my life less boring. Because honestly, it's going to work and coming home. This gives me something to strive for, actually. Not that I don't have anything else going on in my life. It's just,
Oh, hello, Black Mage.
Whoa! What's this? This is a model that we're working on for our video game project, Tales Adventure Armada. My name is Rodalus. I am one of the directors and a modeler on the program. And with me today is another modeler, Metal Nux, and one of our moderators from our server, which is linked in the description if you're interested. Tracer actually calls himself Do It right now, but usually he's called Tracer. On YouTube, he's noticed Tracer.
Remember, do it.
But yeah.
Do it.
Well, what's this? Says Black Mage. Okay, so yeah.
You just answered him.
No. I'm just looking at I'm just catching up with the chat because there's something under it. But because my own funding is low, I haven't been able to begin coding yet. I was thinking of reaching out to get some help, but I don't know who would be able to help, and I kind of want to keep it as local as possible. Well, I certainly don't think you should be looking to pay people at this point, because you're working on a fan project. But also, what was I going to say to the funding thing? No, that's my answer on that part. Reaching out, I don't really know anyone who does that kind of, well, actually I do. Mr. Tree Sapling was supposed to be working on a version of our game that was a 2D tie-in, but basically has nothing to do because our script isn't done to a point where he can actually integrate it into the thing. But he does know how to do 2D games. You might want to contact him if you still have access to, if you know how to get in touch with him. You should probably talk to him. He's been busy with school and stuff like anybody, but I feel like he has probably more expertise. We also have some, like, 3D sprite people who are working. Like, I'm not offering them up. It was clearly his initiative to work on the 2D game project. And I'll be honest, it hasn't really been my priority just because I can't focus on that and this right now. I do just want to work on the 3D game because it's going to be probably a lot harder. But, that's a pretty nice model. Thank you, Black Mage. Thanks a lot. So this is actually a redesign model. From the original. If you ever saw the teaser trailer that we made, if you check out our channel,
description down below.
we have it's not in the description below. But if you look at our channel,
is it not?
Because why would a teaser trailer link be in the description of this particular? You're already on the channel. Well, actually, but no, it's just a teaser. You can find it on the channel.
Stupid.
I just don't think it's necessary. I didn't call it stupid, man. I'm not out here calling people's ideas stupid. Far be it from me to ever do such a thing. Now, in this drawing here that Katon has made, Tails' legs don't, like his torso is completely covered by the jacket, and he's wearing a belt. So in my model here, I'm going to have to make changes as well regarding that. Which shouldn't be hard. My only concern is where's his tail going to come from? Because that completely covers his backside, where the tails would come out. What are we going to do? Also, the boots are way different. I just noticed that. Jeez, there's a lot of changes that have to be made. Because those now come up to his knees. Oh, Fortuna. Whatever. We'll do it. We'll get it done. Let's go back to T-pose here with this model. But yes, thank you, Black Mage.
I doubt you would have seen it as an ad. I mean, we don't, pay YouTube to do that, so...
I think I saw the teaser as an ad. Yeah, don't you have to pay YouTube unless they do it for free? But I doubt it. Let me put a link to our teaser in the description, or not the description, but in the chat here. What is the guy Silver saying? Okay, we'll deal with that later. Let me see. What was I doing? I wanted to show you the trailer, but I could do that at any time. Let's take a short break. Because I'm tired.
Are we taking a short break?
No, we're not.
Yeah, it's a good thing to be
Let's
taking
take
a break.
We should be taking a break. You know, Roland's gotta rest up his hands
Rest up my hands.
Well, also because I'll be honest, I'm probably going to be out of it in the next couple of seconds here. I'm sick as crap, and I took NyQuil like 30 minutes ago.
You did that?
Sorry.
You knew the stream was going to go until 6? How could you do this?
The drugs are kicking in, brother.
Oh, well, see, I'm not actually streaming any content. I'm just...
You're just working on stuff. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like, usually, before I called this, like, the Product Armada stream, this was just known as the VPL, you know, Variable Productivity Live Stream. And the whole point was to just have a thing where we're talking, we're sitting down, but we're also just working. So, like, it doesn't need to be streamed. It's just an easy way to get content on the channel while working on stuff. It's a...
Remember when I used to be in the chat?
PJ, I would use Dayquil if it didn't taste absolutely horrible and also cause me multiple stomach problems.
A spoonful of sugar makes you sick. Okay, so
Oh, God. They'll be back momentarily. I'm going to go yell at other members to in, and, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to display my screen so that I can show you guys the ad for Tails Adventure Armada. Also, I'm going to have to make...
The teaser trailer.
The teaser. But yeah, we're going to have to make Nicole be quiet here.
Tell her to shut up.
I did! And she doesn't listen! She thinks she's better than me. She thinks she's a real person. It's rather disconcerting, you know?
Did Cole shut up? Or did
Yeah,
you,
I did.
Oh.
Anyway. Now
No,
let's
she
play
didn't.
the official teaser trailer. Tails Adventure Armada.
We are the true and rightful rulers of the air. For too long, your kind have defiled our domain with crude, mechanical abominations. For too long, you pitiful, misguided creatures have defied the natural order to rise above your station. But we are here to show you your place. We will remind you that the skies belong to the birds, and all birds belong to the Armada.
Fan game project now in development. Learn more, follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, or don't, because we don't update there, and Discord. Anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, so, that is our trailer for the person who had asked about that.
The weird one.
The weird one? It's not weird.
No, I'm just joking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally normal.
Though, I mean, it is...
The Armada.
It's different than I think any other fan game project's trailer, which is, of course, the reason why we did it in 3D. But, yeah, so... Yes. I noticed you guys went for a different art style. It went from low poly to high poly. I wonder why that is. Well, it's mainly because the project has pivoted since our previous director left the project. And basically had actually sort of called it quits on that project, asking us not to include any of his concepts or any of that kind of stuff. So we've essentially pivoted. The game was once called Miles Per Hour, but since that was a part, like the script and all that kind of stuff was his, and he didn't want anything that he created to be a part of this project, so we acknowledged his request, and then we removed it. So we've pivoted away from that over the course of a couple of months, and decided that why not go for a more, not realistic or even modern style, but like a higher quality look to the game. Something closer to, say, Sonic Unleashed looked, with kind of stylized people and models and that sort of thing. So that was why we sort of changed up our style. And also, I wasn't happy with the way that model looked for the updated style. It's a little, it's very blocky, very long-nosed, and sort of like, it felt like a last-minute thing. So that's another reason why we wanted to address that. So all of the characters, all of the models that I had made are defunct now. We are going to be using new we're using new talent, like Metal Nux and Vera FX,
The awesome people.
and the Lombax. Some of our artists are going to be helping us make new character models, and hopefully more in this particular style. And that's
Call
kind
it
of the
Revamp
goal.
Project,
Why
Armada.
why are you talking over me while I'm talking?
Because
What's good? What's good, man? You want to give the explanation? You want to do it all yourself?
Revamp Project Armada, guys, and we cannot wait for you guys to see all the new stuff that we've created.
That we have created, yes. Animals. Okay.
See
You
that
did?
save there?
Wait, what?
See that
I
save?
missed a bit, huh? All that happened in your absence. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Animals. I guess you didn't know that he left. He did. But this is like your first stream you've been to in a while too. So that would make sense. But yeah, he previous director is no longer associated with this project. He's gone on to pursue his own career, and we wish him all the best. But also, we got stuff to do. So we moved on to this particular iteration of the project. So we've gone with a new art style, a new kind of art direction. Obviously, Katon is leading the way on this sort of stuff. He created if you see these drawings here, these are all done by him. Very nice, very good looking. But yeah, you can see the boots are way different. He's got kind of like the stripe. They were aviator boots before, so Katon be changing stuff. So I'm going to have to go ahead and call it at this. This is going to be the design. If he changes it again, I'm not touching it. But I doubt that he will. I'm just saying that he likes to embellish because 2D artists, you just draw something and you add a little bit of extra and then you plus it. Let's see here. What would you say is the basic plot so far? Oh, really? Wow, that's really good. Well, thank you. But also, so Black Mage is saying, what would you say is the basic plot so far? The basic plot is Tails must fight the Battlebird Armada, who are threatening to take over the world using mysterious forces.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like that's, when it comes to a plot, it's about basic as a Sonic game or a Sonic fan game could get. But it's accurate. I don't want to get too much into detail, obviously, because we are still working out the finer points, and I don't want to answer questions that would be spoilers. We ain't about spoilers. We'll get game testers. I'm pretty sure you can't keep people away. Once we start talking about, we want to test the game, anybody interested? Everyone's going to raise their hand. Like when our teaser trailer released, we were getting messages left and right from people like, "Hey man, I want to demo your game." It's like, "Yeah, sure. As soon as we have something for you to play, we'll do that." Like we've got no problem with that kind of stuff. We expect that is only going to
even
increase.
Admiral Snack Bar can get on.
I mean, why wouldn't we? I mean, okay. PJ Square says that's enough. Thanks for protecting our secrecy. Sounds good. He must fight the Battlebird Armada again. Raise his hand. I'd love to demo it too. I know a couple of game testers, and you might know one too, Roadless. Myself? No, I'm kidding. I think of course I know a few people. I know people. You know what I'm saying?
I know some streamers.
All right. Hey, Panzer and since he's still here, PJ. Panzer and PJ, you two are now going to have to take over the ropes for a bit here and keep Rotorless from exposing too much or saying bad things. I'm on full pass out mode sitting here at the desk now where I'm not able to keep my head up. So
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to run this till you can go. Have a good night or rest. I don't know when you're going to wake up. But I'm probably going to run this till about 4 o'clock because I do need to get ready for a team writing meeting tonight. So I can't do this all night. But, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, man.
I'm not a part of that meeting at all.
No problem. If I wasn't feeling like this, I'd stick around.
Hey, no problem. People have to go. Like, oftentimes, I'm like the last guy here whenever I do these streams.
That's a lie.
I said often. It's not always the case.
Okay, I've been here.
You're coming up here calling me a liar.
See, this is how I know Tracer will keep you in line.
He will not. You don't know him like I know him. Anyway, take care, man.
All right, Metal. Nux.
Have a good rest.
Yes,
earned
it was weird how I said it like that. Oh, can I resume the music now?
Sure. Well, the music hasn't stopped. I just muted her so you couldn't.
No, I paused there.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna bring back the audio too. Give me a second. Let me bring that up to about 3%.
Resume.
Go ahead.
Just let me know.
Go ahead.
Welcome back, Nicole. From your dormant.
Thank you, Tracer. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. That ruined it.
Oh, it ruined it for
Had
you,
to
but
ruin
I'm enjoying it.
Just had to ruin it.
I'm having a great
That's
time.
disturbing.
You're disturbing.
Nah,
You're disturbing.
I don't think-
You're disturbing. Sevenfold.
Where's the
No, that's a bit
boyos?
sevenfold.
Where's Starlet? Where's Crow in school?
Starlet's in
Of
school. And Cryo said he wasn't going to be
course.
here. Alright. Would it be possible?
Oh, yeah, he has that one girl thing.
Feel better? Okay, you're going down. Alright, let me read these comments here.
I can read
I
the
saw the
comments.
trailer when it released, and I've been interested in trying it out, lol. Okay, you're going down. Feel better. Later, Nux, lol. Get your test. Would it be possible if I could rejoin the server like a guest since y'all... Of course you could join the Admiral Snack. You could join the public part of the server. Everyone's allowed to join the
I will personally make sure that you're a friend of the Armada.
Well, we've got the bot does that now. It does it automatically. But yeah.
So I'm useless.
So he'll join, and then Tracer will take away the
I'm
Friends of the
useless.
Armada and then give it back because he wants to be in
Yep.
charge of it. Okay, so yeah. So you're banned? Wait a minute. Oh. That's weird that still holds. I don't even know. Maybe send me a DM and I'll see about finding a way to unban. I don't know how that works. I was made admin, but I'm like not 100% sure of my power. But yeah, no, definitely if we can figure that out, then there's definitely you're definitely allowed to join. Anyone can be on the server provided they follow the rules and don't break them. So yeah.
Overview.
All right, back to work here. We got this model going. It's sickness with the thickness. Okay, that's looking crazy. Material, right?
Bands. Boop.
Nice. Okay.
Don't worry. Who's Lumpy? But okay.
Control S.
Admiral Snack Bar, you can now join back. Come on in.
Oh, you did that?
Yep. Something the
perfect.
bot can't do.
I guess not. The bot has its
Did you-
limits.
Because you depend on them so much since you're a robot yourself.
How dare you call out me for being a robot? It's 2019. Robots are a thing now. Get over it. Okay. Haven't you seen Boston Dynamics videos? They're like
Nope.
doing cool stuff. You haven't? They're pretty good. You should check them out.
I've been watching this one guy named Poofy Shore. So funny.
Who in the world is that?
He is he plays Wii's game. He plays Wii's. He
Wii's.
plays Wii game.
We play Wii's
Wii
games. Wii's have fun play Wii's game.
It's weird to say that because you gotta say it with an apostrophe, but it's still weird. Because it is Wii's games. It's Wii's games.
He just play Wii. He plays Wii games. That's what people say.
Yeah. He plays Wii
Why
Sports and stuff like
Why
that.
you say it all bad
And
then?
it's so funny because it's a whole bunch of raging and like funny moments. It's it's just funny.
I see you're one of those kids. You think raging is
no,
funny?
I've never. No, it's the way it happens. Like he'd be swinging, like this one like he'd be playing tennis, right? And the rack, the thing, the AI would hit the ball back at him, and he would actually hit it, but it would just glitch through his tennis racket, and he'll lose a point. He'd just go crazy. It's really funny.
You had to be there, man. It's real fun.
You gotta watch him. I'll put a link to his channel. I'll send you a personal link, a DM, so you can watch it. What video should I show you though?
I don't know.
He does cuss, so I will I don't know if you're a fan of that, but
I'm not gonna watch it on stream. I can watch things with cursing in it. We just try to avoid that on our stream because we're family friendly. Sometimes. Since always, how dare you impugn my family friendliness? One of these days, man.
I know which one to send you.
I'm gonna send you to the moon on the Backhand Express. You understand what I'm saying?
The one where he broke his TV.
Oh, what? Why is that funny?
Because you'll see.
Oh, I'll see.
You'll see.
We'll all see, eh? Alright.
No, I know which one to send you. I'm gonna send you the SpongeBob Sluggers one. That one is hilarious. And I didn't even know that Nicktoons and baseball had a game together.
They had a game. Oh yeah, no, everyone's
Yeah.
making those. Alright, band. Yeah, Steve did that, thanks. I am an alien, says PJ Squared. That's right. Early lore has you as an alien.
I'm a banana.
Walking to the future. Smiley face, thumbs up, robot controller. Yes, indeed. Wii Sports. Well, thank you. I'll look at that later. Right now, I'm all about that model. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
He's all about that model. About that model.
No
trouble.
No trouble. Let's see.
No circuits.
From the mountain. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this, honestly.
From the oil to the top.
I like that one. But you know what? You do you, and I'll ignore it. I'll do my best to ignore
Sports. Yes, it is. It's Wii Sports. It's the Wii Sports. It's Wii Sports. You
it.
don't.
Tell us, I've never heard it pronounced that way. I really haven't. It's like, what?
It's Wii Sports. It's Wii Sports. But it's the Wii Sports.
Uh-huh.
You don't mess with the Wii's Sports.
Ain't
Okay?
nobody out here messing
If
with
you wanna bowl, if you wanna knock out Wii boxing, you have to beat Matt. And you don't want to beat Matt because Matt is
He's the strongest.
hard.
Strongest there
He's
is.
the champion. Like I never realized that Wii Sports actually had objectives. Like I never realized that it was like an actual objective game. You had to beat the champions. I never realized that.
Huh.
Like I didn't find that out until this year. And I went back and I tried it and it was terrible.
I went outside once. It was terrible.
Yeah, we heard the 7-inch yawn that you had.
7-inch yawn? 7-inch yawn. I just want to sit for a moment on that and just ruminate on what you just said. Because I don't think I understand it. You've achieved some sort of level that I've never been to. Let's see what people are saying. Wii Sports.
Because the
Blender
yawn
3D.
expanded.
Yep. Have you ever downloaded Blender 3D, Carlos Castillos Torres? It's pretty good. Castillo, not Castillos. Sorry, that was improper.
Yep, you
pronunciation.
messed that up.
No, you messed it up, Tracer. You messed it up. I'm gonna blame everything that I've done wrong on you
Hey,
because that.
I'm playing
is how-
Fortnite on
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Xbox One.
Because you don't like
If you
to be
guys
a
wanna
part of
join
anything
me-
that I'm doing.
You
You're always
guys
doing
wanna
something
join
else.
me? My gamer tag.
Is gamer boy, game
No,
boy.
it's basically it's Tracer Pie gaming. Okay.
Uh huh.
And if you guys want to join me, I'm a noob.
Yep.
Come
Can
help me
attest
out.
to
I
that.
will be streaming later. All shameless plugs.
Mm-hmm. Rotate along the y-axis by 90 degrees. Enter the rotate along the x-axis a little bit.
So if you guys ever want to join me, you know you're always welcome to. And
You're welcome to try.
I will also be playing Uno. You know, raging. You know.
Never
guys
knew
wanna-
anyone played Uno online. Like, why is that a thing? But you know what? Why isn't it a thing? It's a board
Uno.
game.
It's Uno.
I've never gotten
costs
good
like
at
10
Uno.
It costs $10.
That's a lot of money. But I guess an Uno game, if you bought it like on legit bought it,
Yeah, it's an
it's probably about
actual
that.
game on Xbox and
like the
PS4.
board game probably costs that much too. So never mind.
No, the board game.
Well, not really the card game, not board game.
The board game. Uno, the board game. I actually kind of need that. You know what I need to play? I need to play Candyland again. I haven't played that game since I was 4.
That's 12.
I need to play Candyland.
Oh, is that like 3 years ago when you were 4? I'm kidding. That's really mean.
Yes,
I'm
it
a
is,
mean
and
person.
you can leave.
Oh, I can leave? Well, I'm certain I can. But I'm sorry.
I will handle the stream.
Oh, sure.
I will handle the stream.
Oh, sure.
I will
definitely.
talk to them about old school memories of mine and how I used to wake up in the morning, get breakfast, eat lunch, go outside, play basketball, then watch iCarly and go to bed
Oh, okay.
because it was a school night.
Yeah. Tell me
And
more
I'd
about
always-
your exciting...
I'd always stay up late to watch
What?
Samurai Jack.
Hang on. I'm reading comments now. I need a computer. What program are you using to make models? And maybe some info on the game engine would be epic! So, I'm using Blender 3D, 2.79 right now, because I don't actually trust 2.8 yet to do a project like what we're doing. Not because it's bad, it's just I don't necessarily know my way around it as well as I do 2.79. And I like just being able to just get back into my usual rhythms, hitting the right keys. I also really like being able to use layers, and since that doesn't exist in 2.8, I don't know how I feel about collections as much. Anyway, I'm using 2.79. The engine is being is a, if you've ever heard of the bumper engine that was released a while ago, that's what we're using. It's a version of that. One of our lead programmers, Animatic, has modified it heavily though, so it's not exactly the same. It's just that's the basis we used, and we're calling it the Prower engine. When the game is released, actually, we plan on releasing a dev version of the Prower engine so that you can actually make your own games in it once we're done with our project. Yeah. Either of you have SMM Super Smash, well, SMM2?
Super Mario Maker 2. Keep up with the times, buddy.
I don't have that because I don't have a Switch. Also, and it's still on Bumper. Well, it's a modified version of the Bumper engine, but yes. And we're building the game out in Unity's 2.9,
Sorry, he's 28, guys.
2018 build. Yeah, because I don't know about freaking video games that came out. I mean, I know about Super Mario Maker, I just don't have it. And that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it means a lot.
I don't have it either, so you're not wrong. But
Also,
at least I know what SMM2 means.
I'm not familiar with the abbreviation, okay? If you just typed
If
out
you know
Super
what
Mario Maker.
SMM means, Super Mario Maker, I believe you would know. Thank you.
Don't
Thank you so much. Sorry.
Sounds delicious.
I know, right? Doesn't it? Sounds. That just came out of nowhere.
It's like, oh, hey, here's some beans and pork chops. Living the life over there, I see. All right, so start looking at doing some texturing because I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. No, worry not. Things happen on my streams all the time. When I'm here and people start talking.
You must be hungry now.
Just a second. Let me figure this out. Let me find out thoughts here.
Ooh, and it's stuffing. That is actually.
Oh, Fortuna. What was I thinking?
Delicious. Guys, if you haven't checked out the Mickey Mouse new diner,
It
should go
looks
check that
like a duck, and it sounds like a duck, but it has a smashed face. Well, I wouldn't say that. It's not the same thing. Like pancake delivery during your streams, Rogalist. I know! That's what I was referencing, but I didn't want to say it. Didn't want to out myself as a eater of pancakes, though I do enjoy them. They are tasty.
are you about to? What are you doing right now?
I'm about to do some texturing. That's what I'm about to do.
I thought you were about to make. I thought you were putting something. I thought you were in the kitchen.
No, I'm not in the kitchen. I mean, technically, I am in the kitchen. My kitchen is the rest of my room. I have a very small room.
Oh.
I'm not doing this. I'm not saying that for sympathy points. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. How about you just calm down, there, young man? How about you just take yourself a seat? No. How about you take yourself a seat and you close your mouth, or I'ma pop you one. You understand me, young man?
Rose also has Instagram.
I kind of do. I don't do anything there.
Gotcha.
So don't go to it. Why? Don't bother with you going to my Instagram unless you want to be disappointed.
Gotcha. Follow him on Instagram because.
Yeah. Make the case.
Smashing.
Make the case to them now. They really want to go. I'm sure of it. You have them. You have them on your pinky finger.
He has pictures of unseen art.
It's still
on
a
his
duck.
Stuff.
He has an efficiency. What? Oh, you're talking about my Yeah.
You know,
Let me go to display capture.
I'm
about to open up GIMP, I think.
On his page.
Actually, no, I won't.
I've seen some stuff that I never thought he would work on again. And I'm telling you this.
You just gonna talk with your mouth full. You just gonna talk with your mouth full. Is that it? Is that what's happening right now?
Smash.
You just gonna be like.
As I smash this delicious.
I just need you to not do that.
Food.
I need you to not. I need you to be on my side, buddy. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to open it up in GIMP because I can't get direct, specific colors that I want. I know it's gonna be a problem. Art. Yeah, just tell everybody about all my stuff. Yeah, I have a DeviantArt. What about it? You got something against DeviantArt? You anti-deviant? I mean, who wouldn't be? But
for all you kids out there, he has Hulu. Yep.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? Why you out here lying? Why are you lying? Why you Mufasa?
Hey, I once was a guy by my daddy's side.
When I was a girl at my daddy's side? Is that those the lyrics you were trying to cite just then? Was that it?
Yeah, but I didn't want to say I was a girl, so.
Well, it's the song, man. It's fine.
Yeah,
you're not Yzma. She's Yzma. You're just singing the song because it's sick. When I was a girl at my daddy's side, my pa, the moral mortician, revealed to me in secret signs the mark of a magician. And daddy was no dummy, did outrageous things with a mummy. Oh, because it was owned by Disney? Yep. Probably. Yep. Sorry to hear that, dude. Well, it's not yours.
Not my song. Not my remix version.
Wait, which version?
The version they have on, Alright,
so I've got my thing ready here. I
have some more stuff in now. This is actually really good.
So let's get these colors. I've had stuff in
since last year.
Okay, let's get open as layers. I don't know why
I'm sorry, guys. I'm making them jealous.
Just talking about food and everything else. I'm just trying to make a video game thing here. You guys are my enemies. Let's see what people are saying. 1 year to make a video of 2 hours of this legendary team.
Godlike.
Thank you. I forgot how good of a singer you were. Well, thank you very much, Admiral.
You want a little girl by her daddy's side.
Papa, the royal mortician, revealed to me in secret signs the mark of a magician. But daddy was no dummy.
Because it won't get you demonetized.
I can't hear any music right now. What is?
I know you can't. I can't either. I don't know what Nicole is doing.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, Nicole. What you doing?
I'm on some of my remixes.
Oh, I got you. No, it's on 3%. I should be able to hear it. I was able to hear it for a few minutes. All right, we're gonna fill the space with some thongles.
I'm requesting music. Calm down.
Music is a world within itself, in a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing. Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't know. Yep. Clap their hands. All because a record ain't. It's just you don't even care. You don't even know, man. You don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying she can feel it all over.
They
all
can
over
feel
herself.
it all over. They can feel it all over the people. They can. I'm not doing good right now. My songing isn't going good.
I don't think I can request the music
Great.
because I don't know why it's not letting me.
I don't know why either, and I'm not gonna deal with that right now on stream. So we're just gonna go ahead and for the next 10 minutes, whatever we can get done, we're just gonna.
I'm mad now.
Wow, I don't know. Couldn't find what I was looking for a hot second. Casting characters. There we go. Miles
Can you at least
Crowder.
pick that one song?
What song?
The Yzma song.
The Yzma song.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can get away with playing that, right? That's not like it's copyrighted to Disney, but it's not gonna get us banned, right?
Yeah, Disney don't really. I don't think Disney even care about that song.
Well, I don't. You know, one time we were playing freaking Final Countdown at the end of my stream, and it got the whole thing blocked. It was just like, are you kidding me?
That was your fault.
It's your fault, even though you weren't there. I'm gonna blame
played
you.
The Final Countdown.
From Europe. I feel like just saying the Final Countdown might get our video banned.
Because, you know, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Disney song XB. Family Guy song. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a Family Guy. Boom. Yep.
Okay, no one asked for all that, but
No, they
at the
did.
end, there. We were supposed to be working at a team, and you just tried to outshine.
Outshine?
Everything
Outshine? I'm sorry. I am a star. I outshine others by my very nature. I'm
That
sorry.
is very, very rude of you.
I'm just out there, you know what I'm saying?
Made me look like I did no work
Well,
out there.
if the shoe fits, I'm just saying.
Well, you know, the first time I heard that saying was in Toy Story.
If
So I
the
cannot get
boot
mad at it.
fits. What did you say?
And
Say it
then
again.
And then Jesse went on to beat the out of Woody.
You sing like
It was
Brian.
so bad.
No, I know who Brian is. I'm sorry, Carlos. Brian is actually
so
played by
bad.
Seth MacFarlane, and Seth MacFarlane has a pretty good voice. He seems to be a real fan of Broadway and that kind of stuff because he incorporates it into just almost everything that he does. Like every
Some
song.
more, stuffing.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's.
I am being greedy.
You know what?
Do not
You can
judge because you cannot eat the stuffing.
I don't want the stuffing. All right, you can keep all that stuffing to yourself, buddy.
I am delicious. You are not.
I am delicious. You will taste me. You will stand down and you will taste despair. All right, then let's get that color. That color for excuse me. So the drawing here, like I said before, is different. Open as layers. And we're gonna bring in another layer here. It's gonna be tails. Cool guy tails. We can zoom in a little bit. Now, this is heavily shaded, so it's going to be difficult to get the actual color that I want. But I can only assume that when Katon drew this, he used the same flat colors. So this one right here. We're going to just get the hex code for that. Copy that in here. Go back to Blender. We're going to go into texture paint. And then we're going to create a new texture. That new texture... Actually, should we? We could just keep the... Well, I wonder about that. Okay, so we're on here. We're going to call this new. We're going to call this, this material is going to be called rims. Goggle rim. We're going to go a little over 4, I think. Maybe to 4:30 perhaps. So now I have renewed interest in getting this done.
You almost.
So
Holy fly! You almost.
oh my
Almost.
gosh. Okay, buddy. What are we
This
talking
fly
about now?
almost got. He almost landed on my stuffing, and I would have been so.
Almost got eaten. And it's a good show. Sing like Brian. Pop.
You know, you.
Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. It's from something.
All I need to do, I need to go watch Top Cat. That's what I need to watch.
Mm-hmm. Whatever that is.
I know you know that one.
I don't.
You know Top Cat. Did you play the song though?
What song?
The usual song.
I didn't.
Jump out the light.
Snuff out the light? I didn't play it because you were not here.
Play it.
Alright, sheesh. I'm gonna play it on YouTube because I don't feel like putting it into, into the thing. Actually, you wouldn't be able to hear it. No, you be like, you stop.
I tried to. You see what happened when I tried to request the music?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something going on with that.
It hates me.
It does. It truly does. Let me copy this. I think it might have something to do with the channel
Just like my
permissions, which I
subscribers.
can- Oh, live stream music. How very special are we? But what a moment to be. There it is. It's playing.
See how it
now.
works when you put it in?
Yeah, no, there's something wrong with that. You can check this. Can you check Discord real quick, please? I did. I DM'd you a message. I'll look at it in a moment. Just give me a
4 more minutes, Rolls.
Yeah, we're not about to get nothing done in 4 minutes.
I don't know what time it is for you. It's like 3:56 for me.
It's same here. We live in the same time zone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 4 more minutes. I want to let my dad inside. Hey. Come on, Rolls.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Rolls. You know you want to.
I don't know. What did you give Admiral Snackbar when he joined our server? He's able to see things he shouldn't be able to.
Is it? I
What did
just
you make
made
him?
Why is he able to see things? I didn't give him nothing. I just took him off the ban thing.
Alright, give me a second. Let me see it. Where's Admiral Snookbar?
I didn't do anything. Why is he able to
Alright.
see things that he's...
Just be quiet. I'm gonna look for it. Just give me a second.
Don't look at me. I did nothing.
You did something, and now I'm angry. And you've made
All
me
I
this
did,
way.
you asked me to unban him, and I did.
And then
And that's all I
this
did.
happened. And you broke it.
Ban your
Broke
bot.
it, and it's... No. It's not the bot's fault.
Because
There's
I
only
didn't
friend-
give him the roles.
So he's
I just
available.
unbanned.
Okay, so roles. Friends of the Armada. What? Change his nickname. Manage emotes. Oh, I'll just turn that off. Let me know if you can still see it, because I've turned it off. Your ability to do that.
Come on, Rose.
No, I'm busy.
Come on, you gotta... No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
I checked my Discord. You should no longer be able to see those things, Admiral Snackbar. What's this? It's called Legendary Team Working. What's this? This song, Carlos, is Snuff Out the Light. A song that was cut from the movie, if you've ever seen it, Emperor's New Groove.
Everybody's seen it.
At one point, the movie was going to be called Empire of the Sun, and it had this song in it. This was the villain song for Yzma, the main villain of Emperor's New Groove. She used music. She was actually using magic in that version, whereas the Emperor's New Groove, she's more like a scientist who makes potions and that kind of stuff. But this is her song, and this is Eartha Kitt. She performed this song, and it's really awesome. It's too bad they can't do a remake, but Eartha Kitt is no longer with us, so she wouldn't be able to revive that role.
Damn it, you just
Unfortunately.
have to say that. You just have
But
to,
yeah,
you have
great
to
song.
relive my
It's
childhood.
still
Thanks
on
a
the
lot.
You didn't even know about this song before, right? What do you mean half your childhood?
Yeah, but I didn't know
Anyway.
Eartha Kitt was dead. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I haven't seen that movie since I was 3.
All right, go to bed, man. You clearly tired.
Wow.
What I was gonna say was the song
Ruined childhood.
is still in the original soundtrack of Emperor's New Groove, even though it didn't actually appear in the movie. It's a really good song. And
It was
I
a
really wish I
bonus.
made more of it. Emperor's Groove. That movie, I like it. It's a good movie. You're right.
You know that song is actually a hidden gem for Disney now?
Really? It's a hidden gem?
Mhm.
How?
Mhm.
I mean, it's a good
They
movie.
never made it into the movie.
Oh, a hidden. Oh, that's what you mean by that. Fine. I can see that. Let's go to...
Yeah, all their cut songs and stuff, they're called hidden gems.
That's an interesting... I didn't know that's what they call them. But you would probably know more about that than I do, because you are probably a
I'm
bigger
younger
Disney
than
fan
you.
than I am. That's not even a reason. In fact, that would be a reason you didn't
Yes,
know.
it is.
Oh, yes, it is. Why you gotta be...
I'm
Why you gotta
younger,
be...
I have more initiative. I'm sorry, I'm burping.
Initiatives? You have more initiatives than me.
Yep, initiatives.
that what you about to say?
and Funk.
You about to form your
And-
lips to say that lie? Okay. All right.
Initiative.
I didn't realize...
Yes, and
I didn't realize the kind of person you were.
401.
401.
Yep.
Initiative
You're
401.
streaming. You're late of ending the stream.
Yeah, oh, you're talking
This
about
is
the actual
overtime.
time. Yeah, it's overtime, everyone. But I also said that we might be doing that. Just so I can get a little texture going on. See what
Boo!
people
You're
are
supposed
saying.
to do. Okay, Little Lux told me to keep you in check.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to keep you in check.
He said that in error, not knowing the
sorry.
kind of person that you were. Let's see here. I
I'm
can
sorry.
still see it.
If you
not
take
sure
your
why
end of the
or
stream at
how,
4,
but I promise not to do anything with it. Scout's honor. Wait, I'm not a Boy Scout. Well, if don't go crazy. Going to eat now. See you all if you're shutting down in a minute. That is. Still, I don't know why, but yeah, I won't mess with it. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. I got some things I need to look at anyway. What time is it right now? It is 4:02. All right. Thank you everyone for stopping by, coming down to the stream. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Always a pleasure. I do mean that.
I have been
It's,
Tracer.
He's been Tracer. I was joined today by
Guys.
Tracer Pie and the ineffable
Cyber.
Metal Nux. Thank you all for coming. I have been Rodolus, and you have been wonderful.
You
Goodbye.
guys have been awesome!
Goodbye.